fuck is my mouse? Hey, the bot worked tonight. Alright, cool. Anyways, let's see here. Come on, click. Oh, don't do... Okay. I was gonna say, don't do the same shit you were doing last night where it was... Did we sign Blake Griffin? Because that dude passed out in the middle looks like Blake Griffin. I know I'm not the only one that probably... Okay, well, now he's gone, but whatever. Jesus fucking Christ, he looked exactly like him. Yeah, we're okay this year. The Padres are still on our ass, but we can make this work. We're better than everybody else in the National League at this point, so we got that going. Yeah, this is going much better. So it was the online thing last night. Their online chat out. So, of course, that kills off your ability to play anything offline, too, because, you know, that makes any fucking sense. They still haven't figured that out, like, 6 years in. Jesus Christ. League leaders in home runs. Myself, my teammate, and my teammate, all with 18. Holy fuck. That might be why we're winning. Jesus Christ, are you kidding? I've never seen that happen. Ever. Like, at no point during the season have I ever seen that happen. Not even, like, day one.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
High in the air out to center
well,
field.
That's not a ground ball. He's fucked.
There.
Hey, Zio. How you doing, dude?
Time for a look at the Braves on D.
Striding in once again, Dirtbag.
All right, runner on first.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, get your pitch, see-through, let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Not if it runs in on me.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bellinger is off at first with 2 away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Keep thinking it's a changeup.
Digging in once again, Dirtbag Crump. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Little under it, but he floated that for me.
Inciarte is there now.
Who are you calling off? Nobody's near you.
Stepping in and ready for another
All right,
shot.
about at least 1 for 4.
Crump. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah,
the umpires won't let it go too much longer. How about 6 more outs?
I'd be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the
Hey,
ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Yeah, I think probably this inning will, you know, be the end of the game. Just putting that out there in your mind, Dan. Dumbass.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And yes, I want lasagna. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Here now the 2-2.
Aw. Excuse me.
Moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
But we
This
win.
evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Los Angeles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead. Now from SunTrust.
Or somehow everybody arrived at the game before it started.
Dan, please.
Everyone from Atlanta's like, no, they fucking
Hey,
didn't.
he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance.
I would love garlic bread, but that would destroy me.
Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about
Oh,
a game that's
that was a strike.
I had a chance to
I'm pretty convinced I'm a vampire, though. Like, I can't do garlic at all.
Players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Drilled down the
just
line,
foul.
But this will get foul. 2-1. Bellinger.
Yeah, it's a double
under
no.
Third with
Also
no
lactose
outs.
intolerant.
Back up the middle. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is
least I got the run in.
1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there.
No, it
Put the
isn't.
ball in play and let the guy trot
It's
home
good
from
enough
third
hitting. I
to
wouldn't
put
call
your
it
team on the
good.
board.
Stepping in for the Braves, Andres Castaneda. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
I keep expecting somebody to walk up to, I
Here's the
am a
pitch.
man who counts and
To
sorrow.
third,
Like,
5.
oh shit. Throw it to second instead. No.
And there's one away.
That'd be kind of funny if you could actually turn over and be like, oh yeah, shit, second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup. But a guy who can
Wow, they
play
actually
both
do
glove
the
first base.
Atlanta chop, although none of them are in fucking unison.
Look at the slide. The throw to first. Hey now.
They're all just like randomly doing it.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 3-1. Bouncer to the left side. Crump
Oh, this is going to be the most uneven throw ever.
in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 1 pitch on its way. On the ground to third. Crump loves
Just randomly run forward and tag him instead.
Plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Dirtbag Crump comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Seager stands at first with 1 out.
1 out. You got
Prior
one.
to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's
If
back
my
in.
nose could stop this now, that'd be awesome.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Also, insurance.
The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte on the run. And that's the second out of the inning.
Love how generic they make that shit.
Ready for another shot now. Dirtbag Crump. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to
Cooler.
this point.
How you doing
Even
tonight?
though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The amount of times I've heard that.
1-0 home. Ripped down the line.
Why do the Braves always have a third baseman that
And
can
the throw
field?
to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to
Why
start
can't
inning
you
number
have
7.
me? Other than the fact that I don't want to play for this team. But, you know,
Ready once again.
you get the
Dirtbag
gist of where I'm
Crump.
going here.
He comes to the plate as the last chance for his
Hey, Matt.
side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Doing better than the
A
sky
knee-high
is.
sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Watch the sky.
You know, you look at this hitter. He
Dark
doesn't
light,
care about
dark
being
light,
down
dark
0-1. He
light,
doesn't
dark
care about
light,
having
dark
2 strikes
light,
with him.
dark
He's
light,
got the
dark
utmost
light. It's all the
confidence in his
bat.
ability to
The
work
bat's
back
getting in
into
front of the
count and get
fucking
him something over
the
hurdle.
lights, and it's causing the
And this
entire
is
sky to
swung
darken.
on and missed, so now they find themselves down
Quality
to their final
shading.
strike tonight.
You
And now
shaded
this
the
crowd
entire fucking
estimated at
sky
around
for a shadow with the
26,000
bat that
fans
should be
comes to their
behind it,
feet.
not the entirety of it.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, by the way, you guys think that I tear this game to shreds? Which I really was hoping he would.
2 out with the man
The
at
fucking
first.
Rageaholic put up a review of this game today. I never saw that one coming. I was like, oh god, he's gonna murder it. And kind of sort of gave it to him where he should have. Which is why I like him, because he's, you know, a lot like me. You don't give a shit. He'll just call out what needs to be.
And the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting, of all people, the Rageaholic to be, let alone be a baseball fan, but, you know, to actually own this game, play it, and then want to do a review of it as well. Like, that was kind of crazy. I saw that pop up in my subscription feed, like, the fuck? I thought it was a joke, like, you know, like Pro Jared doing Madden 18 as a review on April Fool's Day. Apparently there's 17 of these.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a
which I thought was like the best sports game review I've ever seen, by the way.
Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So, look to turn things around. In this
No, run to third. Go ahead.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Alright, I could really use a hit in this series. I've dropped like fucking 13 points of average already today.
Last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
That cutter moves.
This is not
holy shit. Also, why did this go up again? What the fuck is with either my hand or my controller?
Getting to 500 on this home.
Get over him, yes! Thank God, 1 for 9.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Bellinger.
Well, I would have gone to third, but the game was animating me into the slow run without me even seeing my guy. So I guess we'll just stick with 2.
It's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun.
He's still on our team, Matt.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And
it was a full 360 that didn't have to happen.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way.
How to make your players motion sick.
Are we that we get to watch
just do a camera whip.
He's on every highlight reel on the regular.
Hey, why is there so much puke at third base?
Defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Diving in the gap with his hair on fire? Did I hear that correctly?
You know,
look, I know I'm high, but did I hear that correctly?
He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide.
Because I'm pretty sure I did.
A little more strict.
And I've never heard that ever mentioned before.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half? I'm okay with that.
Woohoo! We got the lead.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right
Another
there.
2 years.
Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ow.
Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. A bunt attempt here as he gets
the up and down the side-to-side shit. I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly the one you mean, dude. Yeah, those aren't any good either. Like, there's some weird choices that they made in this. Or couldn't figure out a way to get it removed. One of the two.
Nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dirtbag Crump. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer.
I guess it'd be a redhead getting laid, one of the two. But that's the best I can come up with on that one, Akuma.
Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time.
A swing and a
poodle
drive
this.
Out toward the gap.
Get up, ball. Get no.
Oh. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That fan right behind him did a 360 as well. There's a lot of 360s going on.
Into the box, Dirtbag.
Damn, it is raining.
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jesus, it's seriously raining.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Like, I don't think I've ever
2
heard it
runs,
rain that
4
loud.
hits. No errors for the
Ren.
Dodgers thus far.
I can't believe I hit that. Welcome to Atlanta, where Ron Gant played. Hit everything above your head, no problem. How did I miss that? I'm calling bullshit.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right.
Sweet.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Work with what they give you.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a
Oh yeah, I barreled the fuck out of
he's
that.
feeling good about it.
The batter number 6, second baseman.
He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen
The
base.
slide was almost not
I like the
close.
decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Come on now. Here we go. Runner, runner,
Now the 2-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Yeah, you had no chance.
Not nearly in time as
No
he
chance.
takes third easily.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs.
None of them
and a
that I
runner
steal
on
in
second.
are. That's why I
can't
get
say
steal.
I agree with the strategy,
Oh,
but
right
at the
through that
same
dude's
time,
legs.
now he can score a lot of different ways.
Hi. Some spasm.
Another 2-2 off.
So I love that every time I open my screen door now, Tabby goes running outside onto the porch.
Pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Spaz, on the other hand, is the one I have to worry about. Tabby doesn't go anywhere near the edges. Spaz is like dangling the fuck over him, like, hey, what's down
These are
here?
the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your
You guys
teammates
didn't
are
see there's a
loving on
picture
you
up on
for
Twitter. I
making
let
that
him out on the
pitcher
porch
work
today
and
for fun.
battling it out.
Locked in a good
Tabby
battle.
gets
Here
scared
comes
shitless of
another one.
absolutely
Fouled
everything.
away.
Spaz is just curious as hell.
You see it, drive it. Let's go.
The next 3-2. Freezes him. A
Oh, sure they would,
strikeout
Gizmo. Molina's got enough balls to... Oh,
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors,
Too
and
soon.
1 man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Braves lead it 7-2. Digging in and looking for more, Dirtbag Crump. He singled his last time up.
Dirtbag. Crump. Hey, let the can up there, huh? No one better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
that wasn't a... That was a check somehow. All right.
Hey, nobody away.
If you say so.
Ground ball
Missed
foul
it.
down the left side.
Just missed it, too.
The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late.
Wait for your pitch up there. That's up,
And
up,
it's
up.
fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Can't believe I missed that one, too.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now a ball
He had been
ripped
missing
into
over the
deep
heart of the
center
plate.
field.
I've been missing those.
Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. There's our line score to this point. 7-4 the final finish today. The Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never...
Boy, that using a 5th inning to take the lead and never looking back is becoming a popular thing, too. Interesting. That picture on Dirtsy. Ooh, Houston's really good. Oh, not that I'm shocked. They got Mazzara, JD Martinez again, so they brought him back home. I was wondering where he was. Son of a bitch. All right. Wow, the Padres are within 2. Oof, Martinez 233 though. Dad stash. We in Houston?
Friday night
Yeah,
baseball now
sweet.
from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Francis Martes gets the start for Houston in this one.
Amazingly, he's only 3-1.
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season.
Yeah, it was the servers last night. It's so weird that, like, I don't get why their servers cause offline stuff to lag so hard. Excuse me.
This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And fellas, these Astros in play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have
you're the Golden State Warriors.
Throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
A little early.
Bellinger leads off first with 1 away.
God damn it. You may hear that in the background. That's on my TV. Kind of forgot to throw that in the fucking correct audio placement. I knew I forgot to do something. Mara, welcome back in, dude. What you doing, man? It's like the most distant fucking sub alert sound ever.
The 0-2 delivery.
Whoops. Yipsy doodle.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one thing's for
Coach's
sure,
daughter.
they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's
digging in for his second at-bat, Dirtbag Crump. He'll look to bounce back
we're losing.
after striking out his last time up.
things not looking
Oh,
very
Stash
good so
Man,
far
you've
in
let
this
us
one, but
down.
We're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time.
They're down by
to get
like
something
12.
Going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled off. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Well hit out to straightaway center.
That might go.
Back goes Springer.
Not you, Springer.
No.
Oh, God, that was close. Thank you.
Here to the deepest part of the yard.
Thank you, Cuddles. Shut that Houston crowd up.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run.
Yeah, you can tell that they recorded them at different points, right, Akuma? They're all supposed to be in the booth at the same time, but Vasgerjan's not in there with them. Because, like, well, if he was, there's new stuff recorded for Matt, and I haven't heard it. Like, not even joking. I've not heard a bit of it. It's all of his old stuff from, like, 5 years ago or whatever.
The best players in their lineup. It's better to do it with no one on
Question
base.
that's music related. Do you have any songs that you almost never skip when they pop up in playlists, no matter how silly they are? Did a 10-song list on Facebook, and there were a lot of mixed playlists. Huh.
Bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And in that last at bat,
Pretty much. I would say there's like 2 songs by Minus the Bear I'll pretty much never skip.
And he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Oh, fuck. That's going to stay in.
Bregman
Randomly drop it, Alex. I'll take dropping it for 500. Never mind.
They'll strand the tying run in scoring position.
Have you heard the one where one goes into one ear? So it's like, you know, all of a sudden, like, Matt's talking in the center here, and then, like, yeah, I don't know, Dan. What I'm thinking is that you're going to see a little bit of offense. Oh, gee, Mark, you're being quite an idiot right now. Have you heard that one yet? Because they forgot to fucking stereo the fucking sound. They put one far left and one far right. Like, oh, my God.
Attempt here.
He might beat that. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, never mind, got him.
First, so that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. One left for Houston. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. leading off the inning, Dirtbag Crump, and they'll need him to get something going.
God, even if we do tie it up, they just here's another run, 6-5.
The back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy.
Oh, fuck you! I didn't swing.
Hit away from tying this thing up.
That wasn't even close. That was that quarter swing strike call. Hey, Rodney.
0-1. Here's
Harper
the pitch.
Blackman. I'd probably take Harper. God damn it!
Swing,
Check your swing,
so
Dirtsy.
Unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has.
Also, why haven't we added the World Series champs thing in the upper corner?
What are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
Jesus
Hitters
Christ.
make you pay in the long run.
What was I looking at there?
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher.
Hey, we tied it. Cool.
So a big moment here and standing.
I've heard "Wish You Were Here" so many times that one I can skip. If anything off of Animals shows up, I don't skip it.
The first pitch, and this is taken outside for ball 1.
It's kind of a tough call, though.
Really
It's just under a big tarp, and they don't have any leaf blowers.
We've seen him in jams like this.
That was fucking classic.
So he has
that was goddamn funny, man.
To be able to get out of these kind of jams.
Like even the players are just like, oh, what the fuck, man?
Which is getting this hitter out.
Nope.
And did he go around?
No, I didn't.
No, he did not. Ball 2.
Come on.
Now the 2-0.
Ooh, that moved.
Strike on the inside corner.
I was taking all the way there because it looked like it was inside.
On second,
nice cutter.
Is over at first with 1 away.
Oh, should have crushed that.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Well hit to right.
It was so close.
Foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
On
fuck
the ground
me.
is short. Could this be 2? Altuve
Nope.
for 1. And now this ball's going to wind up out
We'll win
of
on some
play,
bullshit.
and that'll
Altuve
compound
made a
matters
goddamn
even
error.
further.
Man, I'm not
La Russa
sure
is coaching
I've
the
ever
fucking
seen a play
Astros,
like
by the
that
way.
before. To say excellent
A
work putting the
reincarnated
finishing
Tony La
touches on
Russa's
this
corpse
one,
is
picking
apparently
up
managing the
save number
Astros in
30 now on the
2022.
year. Nice job from him.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
As always, none of which was me.
Downtown Houston, Texas on us. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me.
You actually get Twitch emails?
1.20 whip coming into this start. That
I'm a
tells me
partner, and they
couple
can't
things.
figure out how to fucking
He's
deliver
not
them.
afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy working.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless. Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag Crump, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely.
Maybe that explains why he has so many starts and no wins or anything. He pitches all the fucking time.
Can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy. Right guy,
Hey,
right
TBA.
spot.
And there are our umpires for this one.
Well, yeah, but they also put the fucking goalpost in the center of the end zone in the CFL. I think it's the CFL. It's padded as fuck, but that ain't stopping it from killing people. Like, you know what I mean?
Scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Give him the high. Staking Limburg.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez.
Actually, if it was up high, it would have gotten me.
Now. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move.
It's so easy to start running right when their motion begins.
Far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing
Yeah, that was rookie of the year.
that steal of second. They already
Yeah, I kind of missed that hill. Like, it was cool. I could see it being a pain in the ass for the players, because I used to play on some pretty inclined fields, and it sucked in the outfield. I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. If it sounds weird, I'm going to sneeze.
He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fly ball to straightaway left. Seager ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping in, Dirtbag Crump. He leads.
Did you notice it just went from 0-0 to 8-1?
To all those runs they just gave up.
Jesus Christ, was that in one? Oh my God, that was all in one inning on 4 hits. What the fuck?
They need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here.
We need to get 7 of them back. Fuck that.
Socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
On the radio pitch, I single the center.
Hey, that was a well-executed.
Yeah, typical MLB The Show.
Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense.
Typical Dodgers pitching staff.
Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, the train's pretty badass, too. I dig that.
Now a snap move over to first.
Can you reanimate? Or what do you mean reanimate? Like, give him a different pitching motion? Because, yeah, you just go into your, the hell is that at player?
And now they've got him
shit.
picked up.
Well.
Tag, and he's out as he can't
I was hoping
get
he'd
back
trip
in
on me.
time.
He almost did, too.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate.
What's up, Deep? Good morning, man.
No problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Yeah, it's always 8 runs.
Bring up the former first
You notice that
Alex
shit, too. It's either like 4 or 8.
1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
They definitely have a base 4 system going on with their counting. Actually, I don't think that's how that works.
Here it comes on 0-2.
I think that's still a base 10.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
One of the weird ones that started hitting myself in the head.
At the plate,
You'd be surprised. Like, I used to just mess around when I pitched and, like, all right, let's do, like, Dennis Eckersley pitching motion, you know, and, like, give that a shot. And, like, oh, dear God, how did he do this without falling over? And then, like, all right, Warren Spahn, kick your leg up, like, way above your fucking shoulder. And it was fun.
High in the air and deep to left center.
Go further. Go further, ball. Go further.
Get up. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning.
Close.
Only 1 in the inning here for the guys.
Yeah, we could have had 5.
Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 8 and the Dodgers 2.
I had that, man. I had that shit. No, I'm talking in real life.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bregman.
Is he walking up to fucking hello from Adele?
Now empty here. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
No reaction on that? Did I cap reaction? Huh.
Ready once again.
He walks up and like, what the fuck?
3 at-bats for him in this one.
Like right after her hello, they added in Lionel Richie. Is it me you're looking for?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Yeah, we're finally going to be in the 70s. So I got the windows wide open. It's awesome that you can hear it in my allergies.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
But I get the feeling, oh, Nosh, if you think it's bad now, give it about another, I would say, 10 years, and it's going to be even worse. Climate change doesn't exxt.
On the ground is short.
Okay.
This could be 2.
Want to say that and not invest in sunscreen companies?
The double play.
So I bet you investing in sunscreen companies is going to pay off in the long run right about now.
Rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in
Winners
that
are
situation.
gonna suck ass,
Just
too.
a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 1 for 2 with that.
Ah, you're responsible for half of the runs, or about a third of them now.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove
Oh,
up.
plus reaction. Huh. I didn't get plus reaction on the Altuve bunt. That's fucked up.
So the Houston lineup.
Yeah, he's a poor
turns
San
over,
Francisco
and to the
fan.
plate, Steve Armas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Also, enjoy all my Bears draft picks that y'all fucking snaked out of us somehow. I have no idea how our front office is that fucking
And
stupid.
a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Hey, let's move up 1 spot to get a guy that nobody in front of us was going to pick.
Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at
Trust
a
me, the team in
premium,
front
but
of you
it's fair
wouldn't
to
have
say that
traded
none
the
of us
pick with
will
you
be
if they were going to
saying
take the
that
guy
tonight
that
as
you
we
were
check out
going
our
to
line
take.
score.
They're so
Neither
fucking
pitching
stupid.
staff has really even showed up.
Oh, we got to move up 1 spot. Fucking why? So you have to pay him more
Stepping
because
in
it's
and ready for
guaranteed more
another
money?
shot, Dirtbag Crump. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
I'm sorry, the Bears front office is so fucking stupid. I'm pretty sure they drink gasoline. They don't just inhale the fumes, they fucking chug it.
This thing feels doable.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Give me something to put into, like, right center.
And
Or
this ball swung on and
that.
hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Astros have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game
Hug Tony
is over.
La Russa's corpse.
Well, baseball
Just be
is a
very,
game
very
of
gentle.
streaks and runs.
Jesus
So
Christ, it looks like he's had like 70
happens to
facelifts.
Even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind.
Hey, Tomlin. What's up, Milflo?
It's time for baseball on
Nobody
MLB
was taking
Network.
Trubisky.
Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between
Remember, the
LA
kid didn't know how to
Dodgers
fucking
and
take a
the
shotgun
Houston
snap.
Astros. It's Interleague Baseball next on MLB Network.
Or no, it was a hard count. I'm sorry, it was a fucking hard count. He had no idea what a hard count was. Number 2 draft pick in the fucking... Yeah, okay, sure. Doesn't know how to fucking...
Hot! Native of the Dominican Republic.
Really fucking easy.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
What's the
Hey, you
hard
can tell
count?
by
Oh
this
my god, we're
strikeout to
paying you
walk
how
ratio,
much?
2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch to contact
It's okay, we've
guy
got Kevin
than a
White.
strikeout walk
Aw.
guy.
No, he'll be back next year. Oh.
At the plate, Dirtbag Crump. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fellas, taking a look
Yeah,
at
motherfucker,
these
go
Astros
ahead, bud.
entering play here this afternoon. They did
pitching.
get the win last
Wait,
time out, but it
we
hasn't
traded in
been
Noah?
the best week for them as they've won just twice in their
I
last
thought that
6
looked like him.
tries.
How the fuck did this
thanks, Matty.
happen?
Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind
Gonna have
of
to
a
look
little
into this.
mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday.
Oh,
Let's
that
see
should
if
have
they
made
can steal
contact.
the series
Goddamn.
right here.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1. Coming to the plate now, Spencer Goss, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Whoops. Kind of missed that one.
So you can mark that one down as an E5.
Oh, Urinating Tree is one of my
Likely has
favorite
that one
YouTube
over.
channels. I fucking love that dude.
Striding in once
You
again,
notice he got his,
Dirtbag
I
Crump. 0 for
forget if
1
it was
for
the
him here in this
weekly
one.
sports review or his monthly sports review, but he got it taken down because the fucking MLB was like, oh, you can't use our highlights.
Here's
Oh
the
my
first
fucking
pitch
god,
to
do
him.
you understand fucking...
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Springer
Where
on
is the free
run.
use? You
And the
gotta ask
inning is
questions
over.
sometimes. We didn't give you express written consent.
Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
It's like, yeah, but you didn't give the local news channel it either, but they're okay. Oh, but he says the bad words over our videos. Tisk, tisk.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
It's like shit like that is so completely fucking, you know, it's so completely changed up. It's not the original thing anymore. Like, you're not actually watching the game or, you know, even like ESPN level style highlights. No, he isn't.
But it's the third baseman who gets there to make
Fuck
the
you,
play.
Corey. Whoa, that flip was cool.
Out of the inning.
Yeah, the fair use rules. Like, we really need to look into copyright and fair use and all that shit and really square that stuff away, because it's a different era than when those laws were written, and it's blatantly past time to change it. Yeah, sacrifice button.
Ground ball to third. Crump is there.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what, I almost called him Case Keenum. Kirk Cousins, excuse me. I'm curious to see how he does. Yeah, with like an actual like team surrounding him. That could be frightening. I'm curious. Okay, here's a good question for those that do like football. How long does Joe Flacco have left in Baltimore? Because I give it 4 weeks.
Leading off the inning, Dirtbag Crump, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike.
And yeah, when you give somebody with a #1 defense a quarterback upgrade, because, I mean, look, Keenan did really good for him last year. You can't shit on his performance at all. He did really, really well. But
well above the zone
Kirk Cousins just has that stability factor, and yeah, I think I would rather have him given the choice. It's tough, man.
This is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Oh, no, Deep. It's more about the fact that they drafted, Christ, I can't think of his name now. They drafted an actual, like, you know, movable, like, new style quarterback, so Baltimore might actually look like a team. Lamar Jackson, thank you. I could not think of his first name. That was a swing? What? Okay. I give it 4 weeks in the regular season and Jackson's starting. Like, everyone thinks that they want Deshaun Watson now. Because you do. I mean, you do. I guess that was a swing. I take back what I said. That was a swing.
Ready for another shot now. Dirtbag Crump. He got called out on strikes.
All right, other good question then. Out of your or out of the quarterbacks, who's going to be the best one? Because, well, Cleveland kind of blew my mind taking Mayfield at 1. I ain't going to lie.
Here's the first pitch.
That's Johnny Manziel 2.0 waiting to happen. Yeah, Bradford doesn't know how to play without getting injured. I think he just plays scared, honestly. Like, you don't get injured that often unless you're playing scared.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see
what in the fuck did you link, Flan?
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Oh, come on. It wouldn't have mattered if I checked, actually, but still.
He's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games.
Did he get busted again? What the fuck? Are you serious?
Alone. So
I thought he was doing good, too.
They figured out how to attack him. Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate.
Only struck out 3 times. That looks good. Maybe we make more contact than this. Yeah, you know, yeah, just saying. Wow, Philly's good too. Damn. Where we at now? Ooh, 2.5. I was afraid of that. I was rather afraid of that. Why did that stop the music? Oh, PlayStation. Oh, why? Oh, squiggly line on the periphery of my vision. Where are we going here? Let's take some stealing. McWilliams batting cleanup. Wow, that team is somehow 42-28. What? They don't have anyone even remotely near 300. We have 3 in a row. And then me. We don't talk about that. We have so many lefties. Lefty, lefty, righty, lefty, lefty.
A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Michael Inoa is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number.
I guess it was a different Inoa.
Out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s.
Okay. Or we traded for him again. One of the two.
This guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent.
Well, a couple problems with Mayfield. A, who's blocking for him?
Indicates. These Phillies is
I rest that case.
Tonight,
B, who the fuck is he throwing to? Because you were talking about, like, throwing to tall guys. Well, he doesn't even have that, so who the fuck is he going to throw to?
Has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position
unless you're hoping that they sign somebody in the next year, because they're obviously using Taylor, at least for the beginning of the year. Up until all the fans go apeshit that you're 0-8.
This team's sitting pretty right now.
We're already out of it. Go ahead and just play Mayfield. He was the #1 pick. He deserves it. We can't get any worse. 62-0 later. Put Taylor back in.
He'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, let's go right here. Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
Josh Gordon can't stay away from a fucking bong long enough to catch a football. I wouldn't really count on him.
But it's taken for ball 1.
At least I can stay clean long enough to pass a fucking piss test.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out.
Yeah, like I said, who's blocking for him? Because nobody answered that question.
Can go a little bit. If he was
so you really think he's going to be able to throw the ball with a Cleveland line in front of him with no Joe Thomas?
And a half-hearted attempt that
he's
time,
how tall?
They'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just
you guys went 0-16 last year.
According to the umpire.
I don't think that's like in 2 years that you're suddenly going to be in the fucking Super Bowl because of him.
They're committed to swinging. It's hard for them to slow their.
Digging in to try it again.
Case in point, notice how much I rip on Trubisky. I'm a Bears fan.
After striking out his last time up.
Doesn't know what a fucking hard count is. Yeah. Enough said.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
You out there?
Yeah, let's go, kid.
The 1-0.
Right
grounded down the third baseline.
May wind up being the best QB in the draft. Still don't make him #1 overall, though.
Pitch up there, huh?
Betts stands at second with 2 gone.
Not trust pretty much any of the other ones. Rosen's the only one I question. Rosen just doesn't have his head on right, so I question if he's ever going to find it.
1-2. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there.
I got it.
He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position.
Sad thing is, I'm guessing fucking Buffalo probably got the bigger steal. Although they sure do like to draft their at least former refined racist, one of the two, but reformed, excuse me, wrong word.
Ready for another
I also love that Richie Incognito comes out of retirement after they draft him. Like, huh, that needed to have a buddy, did you? Holy shit, we got another one. I'll sign again. Fuck yeah. Excuse me. Josh, do you know who my dad is, Rosen? Oh my God.
Right back up the middle. Lopez ranging up the middle.
That was fucking good.
In time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Oh man.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game.
I like the idea of what he said. The way that he said it, though, was fucking... Oh, yeah, well, my dad's a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like was said above. Like, the way that it came across was like, hold on, I gotta put my Birkenstocks on and go fucking go back to UCLA to smoke my fucking, like, you know, $700 a fucking eighth weed. My dad'll sue your dad.
5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jorge Lopez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series.
Like Darno, he's from USC. You know, he could be good, but going to New York and from USC, yikes.
One of the things he's going to have to do
that combination reminds me of,
traffic off the bases, keep
I don't know, some infamous play where somebody's face mask went into his center's asshole, and then the football comes falling out, and the other team got. Anyone remember a butt fumble? Yeah.
What he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
I'm with Tebow on this one.
0-1, here's the pitch.
I never trust USC quarterbacks. Like, in my lifetime, what have we had? Like, Marinovich, Palmer, Leinart. Obviously, I just came up with his name and I just lost it. Holy shit, I just said it. Holy fuck.
Next up for Los Angeles, Dirtbag Crump.
Like, we've had, like, nothing. And Palmer was, you know, arguably pretty fucking good. But at the same point, also had some pretty big issues, whether it be injuries and or, you know, making stupid fucking decisions. And oh, did he just go head first into the fucking wall? Hold on. Holy shit. Hold on. That was ballsy. This is a straight balls move right here. Oops, where is it? There we go. This is going to be painful. Oh, he came up just short. Oh, my God. You lucky son of a bitch. That actually looks like it stopped him. Oh, it does. It doesn't let you crash into the wall. That's an animation fail. It's just an animation fail. See how it pushed him? It pushed him, like, towards home plate. It kept trying to go forward, but it couldn't do it, so it gave him that forward momentum instead. That's just an animation fail. That sucks. You should hit the wall and just be like, oh my God, like flip over into the crowd and see nachos and beer go flying everywhere.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Think Lamar's going to be another Terrell Pryor. Wow. Well, if that's the case, he could be a pretty useful wide receiver.
Now at the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, you realize Terrell Pryor was a quarterback originally, right?
First delivery to him on the way. Chopper foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Oh, God, the Angels now? Jesus. I thought I got traded a lot. Good God, Dreamer.
Right center. Chasing after it is Williams. He tracks it down, and that
See, here's the thing with that. Like, if Jackson does turn into, like, a Terrell Pryor type, the Ravens are so fucked because we have nobody to throw it to him. Dude, there's 2 Nick Livingstons. There's 3. There's 3 of the same dude. There's 4. There's 2 in a row on the left. Oh my God, somebody clip that for me. There were 4 Knicks in the same area.
They look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been
able to fucking send that in the email to him when he gets a hold of me this year. Somebody please clip that.
Perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Ah,
to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out
got under it. Do you know that you just said the word teener, Matt? Because I don't think that's acceptable. Just saying. Whoa, he's got 2 shutouts.
With that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Vaughn Hood, great name.
In fact, leads the NL in that category.
Matt Moore has thrown a shutout. What the fuck planet are we on? Is this Jupiter?
Dirtbag Crump.
Here we go. Come on now. One time.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it. Get ahead. Stay ahead. Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the
Either
dirt
way,
as
we're
he
all
lays
making
off the
assumptions right now
curveball.
because college is one thing, the NFL is another. When you're putting a fucking 20-year-old up against, like, fucking straight-up men at that point, because trust me, there's a difference. It's a big difference in that game. So we have no idea how any of them will even perform in the NFL at this
The
point.
1-0 is chased out of the zone
That's
for
not a
strike one.
swing. Jesus.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Here's the thing, though, no flow. Were they blocking tight ends for their young quarterback? Just think that stuff through. Because if they're trying to design a specific offense, like thinking like, okay, well, we got our quarterback of the future now. Now here's what we want to do with them. We want to make, you know, this type of weird I formation offense or some shit, you know.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
Close one tonight.
What is that celebration, anyways?
Philadelphia.
I mean, literally, what is that celebration? A dick bump?
And
Are we all David
welcome you
Ross?
into live action, the bases are empty here, but there's already been plenty of offensive fireworks here in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dirtbag Crump. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a fastball's in there for strike one. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit.
I pinch
he's
hit
not
for the
gonna let
relief
boys
pitcher,
get
you
to this.
stupid fuck. God, this game.
The left fielder, number 9.
Runners off for second. In there, now the throw.
Uh-oh. Ooh, just barely.
Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Clearly,
That's a crotch.
they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Good thing I slid outside.
The 2-2.
Oh, excuse me
Now a
again.
ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to
God
do some
damn
damage
it.
with that pitch.
Now it's throw to second, and it turns into a double play. The hit and run backfires as he... Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball.
Yeah, it's
on
the speed of the
show.
game that's the
Thanks for
toughest to
joining
adjust
us
to
as
for
we're set
everyone.
For what remains in this one. Henry
0.90.
Jansen comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through late. It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the
Wow,
starting
168
nod.
whip.
What do you
Send
have
this
for
man
us on
back
him,
to
Danny?
fucking
One of the
AAA,
things
along
that
with me
jumps out if you
probably
look
for a
at that
while.
stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, man.
wasn't a
taking
save
look at the
opportunity.
standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to total.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires.
Ugh. I need hits, man.
Your pitch, Ollie, huh?
Today is not
For the
going well.
Dodgers, Dirtbag Crump, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run.
I have the
just
chance to give us the
90
lead.
feet
Learn how to
away at
math.
third. Hard hit
Or
ball to
that.
second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a So next to the plate for the Phils, Shea Whitehead. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bunt attempt here.
Why are we bunting?
Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
God, I'm down to
Digging in
250.
once again,
Jesus.
Dirtbag Crump, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Hey, 2 away now. 2 away. Like you can't.
Off the plate and in. It's
There's
a ball
difficulty
and a strike.
settings.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Guerrero over at second. Seager on at first with 2 down. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets foul. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think
The
you
fuck?
have to
I
think
changed
about
that.
running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same
damn it, right
pitch
to him
3
again.
times in a row.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the
Very well,
inning
welcome
is
back in, man.
over. No runs, a hit, 2 left.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Now to the plate, Logan Morrison. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Have a rip like you can.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Crump has a play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. And it remains. Digging in, Dirtbag Crump. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
0-1 the count.
Hey, strike them out. Clutch up for us right now.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second.
Finally.
And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit.
Pretty much only
And
because the
runner
infield
from
was
third
in.
crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
All right, one time right here.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on
I swear to
strikes.
God, me getting to third base is bad luck.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hard on the ground towards short. To his right.
As I was
Lopez.
saying.
And the throw to first is in time.
Barely. He
but
floated
the
that too.
damage has been done as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top 4-3.
Yeah, but at the same point, if your coach is a complete asshole and nobody likes him, you're not going to play for him in the slightest bit.
Digging
So,
in and
what
looking
Tebow's
for
saying
more.
is right, because
Dirtbag
Jeff
Crump.
Fisher was
He came
just
through with
fucking
an RBI
universally
single in
hated.
his last at-bat.
Like, nobody fucking liked him. Nobody goddamn liked him at all. How he kept getting jobs is a mystery. Except for the old boys club. Because let's be honest, the
Ready, here's
NFL
the
coaching
first
carousel's an old boys club.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
A fastball that just misses inside. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone.
What is that
Your
sound?
turn now. No one better. Here you go.
And
Whoops.
it's fouled away.
Jeff Fisher as a coordinator probably would work. As a head coach, though, terrible fucking choice.
The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung
Kind of
out
like
and
North
missed.
Turner.
Because
let's be honest here.
The inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Phillies 5.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th.
No, as a Patriots fan, you don't remember being bad because your fucking fan base blocks out anything before Tom Brady fucking extended his dick to a football field. And then just began to fuck everyone around him. Jesus Christ. I don't understand that team. I really don't. Like, I do, because they're, you know, they just bring everyone in, it works and everything. But, like, I really just don't get that team. I don't know how to explain this. I don't get how that team still functions to the level that it does.
A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. A big-time
Yeah, what's his legacy without the tuck rule? There's a couple of questions I ask. Oh, wait, what's his legacy? How about his lady naming his kid the initial Jet?
Julio Urias
Maybe that.
gets the start for Los
Also,
Angeles
ow,
in
that
this
was my
one. What do we
fucking
need to
middle
know here,
finger
Danny?
knuckle.
Hey, Matt,
Ow.
we're going to look at a guy that's really dependable.
It's one thing when
Last
you're
3
trying to
starts,
crack him, but when you
ERA
don't
just
expect it to,
under
holy shit, that stings.
3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching.
Oh.
Minimizes the amount of walks.
That caught a fucking
keeps
nerve.
His hits down,
Jesus.
And if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this
Damn.
one here today.
That fucking stings.
Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag
All right, just
Crump, as they'll have 5,
give me a
6, and
fucking
7
hit.
here to start the home half of the
Jesus.
second.
But then again, like, where's the Patriots
Delivery, 2 and on
dynasty
the way.
without, oh, I don't know,
And
let's
the
see.
fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play
I'd
here
say
tonight,
4
they've been
different
playing
events.
some pretty good baseball
Trying to
of
count them in
late
my
as
head,
they've
but
won
I'd say about
6 of
4
their
different
last
events
8
that
games.
went
Yeah, Matty, I always
astoundingly
felt
their
like
way
these were
every
huge
time.
games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500.
Is that enough?
You feel like you can
No
start
way.
fresh
Yeah.
and start pushing
Wind blown in,
in a
wind's blown
different
in.
direction.
Don't try to hit home
Not
runs.
continue
Got it.
To ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today. Time
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
look
The
at
tuck roll
early
saved that
W1D.
season.
And let's take a
Raiders
look at
fans are
Javi
still
Baez.
fucking remorsing
I don't
this one.
know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe
Sam
a little
Cash.
outfield. Doesn't matter.
I don't know
This
why I like
guy
that
has
name.
platinum hands. Platinum.
Digging in the switch hitter, Fernando Osuna. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far.
There were multiple spy gates. They got busted twice.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
All right, come on now.
Now the 2-1. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets
Oh,
by
Dirtsy.
him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Why?
Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at bat.
Yep, Tebow nailed him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And
It
he
just
misses
makes you
inside
wonder,
with
like,
that one,
that's a
ball
lot
1.
of shit to get away with. And how many, like, across the rest of the NFL, how many moments like that for any other team combined can you think of that are, like, you know, that memorable / monumental where we put a
High fly
fucking
ball
name
after
to the
straightaway
event?
center. Robles waits on it. He makes the catch.
Because there was the power outage at the Super Bowl. I'll give you that one.
And he'll get into third.
Although everyone thinks that that was Goodell being like, oh, we need to make this an interesting game. Let's totally, like, because, you know, that was going to totally sway the score, right? It can, but it doesn't mean it's going to.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
But then again, you want to talk about rigged sports, let's talk about the fucking NBA. Jesus Christ. Look, I'm a Bulls fan. How the fuck we got Derrick Rose is beyond me, because that was rigged as fuck.
Waits on it.
We had a 1.7% chance. Yeah, here's Derrick Rose.
For the second out of the inning.
Crazy. It was almost as bad as Patrick Ewing going to the Knicks. Watch the video on that. Like, what's his name? Kurzemba actually does a really good breakdown of it, where you can actually, like, he slows it down. You can see the dude bash the fucking corner. And Stern's just like, okay, cool, it's this one. Like, the entire time, just, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. Pick this one, Knicks.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game.
Oh yeah, the bounty gate for the Saints. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. There's the party boat with the Vikings. I know we have Vikings fans. I know y'all remember that shit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Mostly because in Chicago at the time we had an advertisement for something that went, the boat show. So like there was one, I think it was ESPN radio constantly. Anytime they talked about it, they would play that advertisement in the background. You just hear on repeat, the boat show. Dante Culpepper and his wide receivers busted on it. You know, like, the boat show. Non-stop.
Hit hard down the left field line. But
and obviously there's the, you know, the tragic shit like, what's his name from the Bengals falling out the back of the truck. Excuse me.
The 1-2.
And obviously like Taylor and stuff.
And missed. He got him on strikes.
I don't know that those count in the same way though. I don't think tragic deaths technically count on that scale. Chris Henry, thank you. I forgot his name. Thank you.
Now batting, center fielder, Ray Thompson.
Double play ball. Not double play ball.
Here to the left side.
Why did you want me running over here now? Make your mind up, game.
For the second out. And the throw in gets away from him.
Sorry, Cody. Did I step on your hand?
Now with 2 gone in the inning. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7.
Yeah, that was crazy shit. Especially because at first everyone was like, oh, he's doing some stupid shit and jumped out the back of a car. And like, then you hear and you're like, oh.
After striking out his last time up.
Shit. All right, well. Yeah, that was pretty crappy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a
thank God, a fair ball.
And
thank you.
He's going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And just like
bloody
that,
finally a hit.
Is into second base with a lead.
Yeah, no, he didn't jump or anything. He just flat fell out.
The fans didn't even
the ball kid like, fuck it.
Of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Come on.
Now a look and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. Scooped up on the backhand.
Oh, shit, he actually held on and went home.
And
oh! What was that about choking?
The Dodgers are going to walk off winners.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Definitely safe. Veggie, thank you, man.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome.
If I remember the Tillman story correctly, wasn't it somebody in his own unit?
Player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered.
That was a long time ago.
And as we jump into the ball game, we've currently got a runner at second with 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, Sean Taylor's up there too. He got murdered.
Next up for Los Angeles, Dirtbag.
God, that was a while ago too.
And he's got
Jesus.
a chance to bring in the winning run. The question
Yeah, it
is
was friendly
whether
fire. That's
they'll
what I
even
thought.
pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it.
I think what I like the most about the Danny Farquhar situation, not so much like that he is okay is awesome, but that his doctor flat out said, I'm not clearing him this year. He gets 0 chance to play. I will never let him pitch this season.
In some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full
Like
advantage.
0 fucking chance. You don't even get to try. That's way too much. No.
It was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So shout outs to the doctor for not being a fucking tool to just be like, oh, the White Sox want a closer back. Like, yeah, we're the fucking White Sox. We have 9 wins. We don't need them. No, stop that. Get help. There's a winner. That's a Dodgers winner if I ever saw one. Wait, what? Did you not? Okay, there he is. I thought he disappeared. I didn't see him on the base pad. 2 nights in a row, I either score the winning run or drive it in.
Yeah. Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys they
What's
have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
You're like, whoa, deja vu all over again.
A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles.
What was the Mets doctor thing? What am I not remembering there?
Between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jorge Lopez will be on the
Wow, you can head first slide anywhere you want to.
Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic the bases, keep the walks down, try amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that. So
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No. Now at the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dirtbag Crump.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing
Not really good at animating that American flag in the wind, are we?
The Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Ah, smooth swing, dumbass.
Eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Moore, a 6'3" left-hander. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league.
Oh, I also
that's a big
interesting video that got put up on YouTube today that I saw. Give me a second here to swing. I think it was K Nasty. Pretty sure it was him. It didn't sound like him. That's why I'm questioning it. But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure it was his video. K Nasty is either 3890 or 3980. I'm really bad at numbers, so sorry about that. My bad. Either way, though, trying to shout him out because he makes good shit. But yeah, he basically made somebody with 99 in all stats, but gave him 0 potential, so he had enough potential. It retired him due to ability at age 18 after hitting 45 home runs.
Rushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this.
They ain't even
that
moving.
Ball is gone.
Damn it, I really want that up in the cameras. So close. So fucking close.
2-run shot to straightaway center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Oh my God, there's Ted Turner.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Ready to take his hacks.
One day I'm gonna hit those cameras, I'm telling you.
As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last
Not
time.
having 90 power will, or 99 power will definitely hinder that.
He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. That swing looked kind of out of control to me. He looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game.
There's a swing and a drive.
Yeah, it was.
And everybody's just going to sit back.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, DeRosa? About being down and not wanting to hit home? Did I shut you up? Oh, I'm sorry, you were talking when I hit that monstrous fucking shot to left field, you cunt.
His second home run of the game, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
And Minnesota and mine, Rock. You can't be trying to hit a home run here. Oh, shit.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Dirtbag Crump will stand in.
Jesus, that was loud.
Number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Breds tied up their series, didn't they?
Get a good pitch. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter. So
wow, the Caps actually took out Pittsburgh. I hadn't checked into that score yet. Nice. Good.
The alley in left center. That gets
in a way, I wanted to see that happen at some point. In a way, I didn't. But, come on. At this point, just let them win. So Washington and Tampa Bay, and then whoever wins the next game between Nashville and Winnipeg versus Vegas. All right, I'm gonna go with I'm still going Tampa Bay and Vegas. Even though I want to see Washington, are you fucking kidding me?
Tagged out here.
Really?
Bad mistake that time as he's
really
picked off to end the inning.
Fucking really?
Run on 2 hits here for LA. We're through
nice, and an OT. Fuck yeah, dude.
Out in front here,
I love playoff hockey. Adore it.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and
Washington Vegas would be badass. Hell yeah, dude. I'd be into that. I'd be into any of these series, honestly. Any of the matchups would be perfectly fine. I really want to see Vegas get in, though.
The 1-2.
I mean, they're a fucking expansion team. Come on, that's too cool.
Hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for
I caught that? Okay. I wasn't trying to. Pull a Juan Uribe, knock the shit down.
Ready once again, Dirtbag Crump. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my
like, who would have ever honestly thought
so
that an expansion team could make it to the finals in any sport, let alone hockey? Like, hockey's just a weird one. And I'm the same way, Rockton. I never thought the Caps would get over the Pens. I thought that was just a wall they could never do. What's up, Cunning? How you doing?
First delivery to him on the way.
Andrew Miller.
With a slider.
Andrew fucking Miller. Yep. You can tell by the motion. He needs a bigger beard, though. He doesn't look right, like, trimmed up and, you know, cleanish shaven.
Leads off second with 1 gun in the inning.
Not a big beard, but a bigger beard, because he doesn't have the fuzz he needs. It's like Jason Worth. Like, he never looked right in this.
So it goes to 2-0 now.
In the early expansions, I think it did. I think, was it the Blues or... Jesus Christ.
Just off the outside corner in
I think it's happened before. You might have to look into that, but I think it happened before.
This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Oh, you say, okay, it hasn't then. There you go. I thought it had, but at the least, like, somebody was decent, because what happened was, if I'm not mistaken, they threw a whole... God damn it, that looks so much better. Don't swing a 3-0, kids. Especially from Andrew Miller. He's fucking with you. It's not as good of a pitch as it looks like. Oh, where was I? I've lost my train of thought. Jesus. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, anyways, the hockey thing. They threw up, like, all the expansion teams one year into the same division. So, you know, like, they've made the playoffs before.
The outcome today, the Nats led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Matt Moore earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
Interesting. Usually don't pull gold cards after Road to the Show wins. Yeah, keep taking contact. More contact, the better. Your season batting numbers show room for improvement. Motherfucker, I'm hitting my career average. You signed me knowing what. It's okay, we'll have this conversation right now. Yeah, no, it's cool. We're just gonna stare each other down? Yeah, even he's walking away. Dude on the left's like, oh shit, it's going down, I'm out. This shit's about to go down. Dirtbag's gonna whoop a coach's ass. I'm out. Fuck. Arizona. Wow, dude. Wow. Oh, 10 in a row. Jesus. They're at least making them close, except for that one game against the Nationals. 2 games. But Jesus Christ. Wow. They're not doing so good.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the opener.
Wow, they were over 500 before that, too. Ouch.
The LA Dodgers and
Ouch.
the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona enter the day having lost their last 10 contests. We'll see if they can turn that around next.
Brutal.
Juan Estrella will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people
Oh,
out.
jeez, kid, that sucks,
It's
dude.
not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of
especially
pitchers,
if it's another
like
team
he's
in the
got
Central
all
besides
season
the Cubs,
long,
that's just
we could
downright
see
evil
another
for
game
Dreamer.
filled with quite a few strikeouts.
That was terrible.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad.
How does one wake up with motivation to play after 10 losses in a row when you realize they're getting paid about $100,000 to fucking breathe?
Losing streak.
Yeah, Matty,
You
if
wake
they're
up and
gonna
go,
find any way to
oh,
take
yeah.
themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax.
Yeah, like you're playing a kid's game, which, I mean, mind you, you know, like we were talking about football earlier, you know, like, yeah, sure, it's a game, but that's a fucking brutal game to play. Baseball's a little bit different. It isn't contact related, so, you know, it's much more,
One left for LA.
I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase what I'm trying to say, but, like, it's much more still the kids game that you were playing back then, as opposed to football suddenly being like, oh my god, that's a brick fucking wall, what happened? Did anybody catch the license plate on that semi? You know. Why do they have a wolf as a mascot for a team that's snakes? I mean,
Attempt here.
you could easily make a snake mascot.
In plenty of time, and the side is
Hey,
retired.
how you doing?
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance.
Yikes.
2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show.
I still swear to God that they've mixed up some of the male faces with female bodies in this. Because there are some really, really odd-looking humans in those stands.
Dirtbag Crump.
Dirtbag Crump. All right, come on now, one time.
Knights also have the best debut record in NHL history. No shit. Well, okay, that doesn't shock me. They won the fucking conference, if I'm not mistaken.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the
Dude,
boys back
shutdown
swinging
inning
the
up.
bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0 now. No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Wait, that went through him. Ah, it was third in conference, second. Okay. Nashville actually got ahead of him. No shit. Maybe that's what I was thinking is because of the Pac Division champ.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Runner goes for second. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late.
Maybe the old dusty trail.
And the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0.
That coach was just kind of turning around for no reason.
Where we left off, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Right in the air to straightaway left. Villarreal.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea, being that they're going to advance if I'm not on third. I'll let him have that one.
2 away.
Now mention who he had to work with on offense with that winning season in 08.
Dirtbag Crump.
Oh.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right.
The right fielder's like, no, no.
Instead of foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line down the left field line. But
nice
this
catch.
is going to get foul.
Come on, big guy, get him yourself right here.
Swing and a miss as
dumb
he
move.
couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, like a 2,000-yard rusher. Gary Collins, definitely serviceable.
In a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important.
But yeah, when you have a good running game, you can control the fucking clock. That's the only reason he was doing good, in my opinion.
He struck out once.
Because otherwise, if you give him a quarterback, he can't do shit. Give him a running back that can find his own way around the field.
No balls in the strike.
He'll pull 500. God damn it. Why is this not working tonight? Blind, welcome back in. Whatever, I'm leaving it on the TV. You'll hear the distant resub noise.
Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. After
Can't buy a hit.
He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Although I basically hit it to Simcopter, so that's kind of cool.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
5-2, the final score tonight. The
Hands right
Dodgers,
before the
with their
contract.
50th team win, tops in the division. Jackson Atwood earns his...
Jackson, I've got the best goddamn mustache in the world, Atwood.
The show has baseball for you on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, so Hainsworth, when he was still trying to get paid.
Coming to the plate now, Dirtbag Crump. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, man.
And they're on 11 games. That's right. We did beat them.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the
yeah, the first base coach is having issues trying to figure out how to walk.
1-0.
Whoa, when you get near the dugout, you just glitch out. Everyone did it.
Settling in now.
Wait, my manager's got the same
Crump
number as the pitcher?
Comes into
Oh,
this
shit.
at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
That's odd, given that it keeps changing my number. I'm back to 25, by the way. I've been 27,
Here's the
26, and
first pitch to
25
him.
over the past 3 days.
Swing and a
That's gone.
drive to
That's getting
right.
wet.
There it goes.
Actually,
And that one
oh,
is
just missed it.
gone.
Just missed the fucking pool. I've already got the trophy anyways. Just missed that.
Solo shot to right center. Number 22 on the year as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
This is the first home run of the game, but the
Probably
bats
gotta
are
capitalize the
definitely
H
alive
there,
for
Mats.
both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Wow, that literally just missed.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Aguilera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Marte at second. Belcher at first. 1 gone.
Get your pitch, huh?
Charge, come on.
Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here.
On the bag, on the bag.
Yeah, I'm
right
not giving
here,
the
on
dude
the
a 2.
bag.
Only
Jesus,
plays
Walker,
to
you want to
first, so
duck,
the
you
pitcher does
dickweed?
his job as it's a successful
Christ,
sacrifice.
almost hit you in the fucking skull with that throw.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The third.
Quit double clutching, he's fast.
And that's out number 1.
Christ. Jesus, Chris only had 1250.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
I say only, I'd
Stepping
kill
in,
for that on a
Esteban
bear.
Tavares, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The hit hard to third.
Really,
And that's
Dirtbag?
through
Are
into
you
left
Roger
base hit.
Dorn? Did Roger Dorn fuck your mother?
And the runner from second is in to
Is he a
score.
motherfucker?
It's 4-2.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
He
to
just
the
punched
offense
Cody
right there.
Bellinger in the
Nice piece of
fucking
hit.
spleen.
Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was
Kidney
able to
shot.
stay on time.
Leading off the inning, Dirtbag Crump, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Well, I can do the blast part, probably. I will hit that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
The windup and the 0-1. In
damn it.
front of the changeup,
Thought him
and he
fell
can't
out of
keep
that.
it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
I will when I get to my bong. Quit
The
telling me to
windup
do that
and
now.
The 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to
Not
center
enough
field.
on that one.
All you, take it.
Tavares patrolling center.
Oh,
Makes
dude,
the
I used to play
1 out.
goalie in hockey. Did you ever see that thing where Belfort kind of nutted the dude? And just like, oh, look, my sticks just happen to be right between your legs. Up at full
At the
speed.
plate, Dirtbag Crump.
Not gonna
He
lie,
flew
been
out
there,
in his
done
last
that.
at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
What's up, Fungus? How you doing, dude? My God, we're gonna lose to a
Ready
team
deliver.
that has an
Here's the
11-game
first
losing
pitch.
streak.
Ninth
That's
inning
not a
underway
strike.
now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Davis has tossed more than 1,000
Oh, we're on
innings at the
2022.
big league level and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Now the 0-1. Well hit.
Actually,
Deep down the right field line.
gone.
And gone.
Nice.
Right
Second to
down
nine.
the line the
We ain't
other
dead yet,
way.
boys.
Wow. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Now only if anybody else could fucking produce. I just had a month where I
That,
didn't
my
produce at
friends,
all,
is
so I
a
should shut the
cardinal
fuck
sin
up.
For any closer, you can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Yeah, that was a whoops.
Man,
Nope.
everybody
Damn it.
knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your
Hey,
losing
Santa.
streak is up into double
Good evening.
digits. But
Morning,
they get a win
whichever it
here,
might be.
And they're hoping they've broken that bad habit
I
for
tried.
a long time
I
to
tried.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Not a surprise for this time of year. It is burning hot here at Chase Field in
So we
Phoenix.
left the
Today
roof
it's the
open.
rubber match of this 3-game series between the LA
Jesus
Dodgers
fucking
and
Christ.
the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball.
We're all gonna die.
Next. Albert Suarez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one.
Pretty sure we're all
And
gonna
Plesac,
die.
what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me.
Ball leaves the pitcher's hand, it just ignites midair, and it fucking burns up 30 feet to you.
That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he
Rafi
still
is
gets
always
people
thinking it.
out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they were
Yeah, I got a
finally
lot
able to
better.
snap that
We're
long
definitely good.
losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in
Let
what's
me
been
just
a
turn around and
horribly
sock him.
difficult
See, I had good
stretch.
defensemen, man.
Thanks,
Like,
Matt.
they
Hey,
protected the
you know what,
shit out of
We're
me.
trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the
Which was
first game of
hilarious,
the
because if
series,
anybody
winning
ever
game
came
two,
into the
and
crease and was
hopefully
trying to get a
winning this
puck, like,
series
dude,
by
they came in
41
and
out
just
here today.
leveled his
Yeah,
ass.
they
They'd
were
take
able to
penalties
shower
and
that
just be
first loss
dicks.
off
They
in the
gave
first
no
game of this
fucks.
series.
Like, oh, look, you're
So
my goalie.
digging in now,
Blam! And
Dirtbag
just
Crump.
done.
He's
There'd be a
0 for 1
fight,
thus
there'd be a
far.
fucking brawl, like 7 penalties and an ejection later. I'd be laughing the whole time. Just, I get to stay on the ice. Even if I get a penalty, I get to stay on the ice.
Here's the
Floor
first
hockey
pitch
was
to
even
him.
more fun.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops
Don't have
it
to worry about
foul right
skates
at
and
home
shit. You
plate.
can really tumble around in the rough. Oh, he slid into me. I didn't tackle him and punch him. No, he had a bloody nose when he hit
One
me.
pitch on its way.
Yeah, it was oh yeah, no, that was
Pass and a
there.
slider that
Totally.
gets past him.
Why does your
These are
stick have
huge
blood on
innings
it?
for a team's morale. The pitcher
Used
wants
it as a
to go out and
Kleenex?
throw that shutdown inning up and
When
get the
I hit him
boys
with it?
back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
Swing
I
and a ball
didn't
hit
mean
on
to
the
full swing that.
ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I could start a franchise in any sport in any league. What would it be, and what would the team name be?
The next 0-2 misses,
Oh,
and move it to 1-2 now.
Let's see.
Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. This one's down to third.
How about we make the Amsterdam Red Lights?
First, and it's another double play.
And make them just bounce around every single sport that there is. Because they just forget what the fuck they're doing after about 5 minutes anyway, so they'll probably wind up playing every sport.
Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business persons. Up next for Arizona, Gilberto Chavez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last
But no, honestly,
time.
they'd probably work best for like soccer or something.
The 1-2. Weakly to the left.
Shit, we had that one defenseman whose job I swear it was to hit on all the girls that showed up at the game.
2 away now.
Our other defenseman's job was to keep him from hitting on all the girls that showed up at the game. And then they protected me. But no, they were good.
Stepping up to the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes.
Like
We're
to
seeing a
score
lot of
a run
swings.
now.
We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to
Yeah,
be
I'm a
his
Hawks fan.
mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so
I
he
think for
needs
me,
to
the
do
most
what
fun
he
in high
can
school was
to
that I
give the
played
guy
golf.
behind him a chance to be
I was
the
on the
guy.
golf team all 4 years. I got kicked off all 4 years as well. I'd like to point that out, so. I'm the only person in the history of my high school still to this point to not only get kicked off a golf team, but to get kicked off for 4 fucking years straight. So I got that going for me. But the real fun was that, like, we would have weight training class instead of gym. Because you could actually choose between them. So it was like weight training. I don't want to play gym fucking like dodgeball and shit. Screw that. I'd rather work out. So I was doing leg presses, and I threw like, I pretty much maxed the fucking machine. Like I threw as much as I could on that machine. Because like I kept throwing it up like no issue. Any single weight that the teacher coach was throwing on there, I was just no problem. So he maxed it out, and he's like, holy shit. So he takes me aside, and he's like, I need to ask you a question.
Wow, I'm shocked you
Like,
even
oh
pulled the
God,
trigger
what?
on that
I'm like,
pitch.
no,
He
I'm
might
not
have
on
been fooled
steroids
right
or
there,
anything.
but
If
he
this
was
is
able
where
to
you're
keep his
going, he's like,
hands
no, no,
back
no, no, no.
and
He's just,
scramble
you're a
good
fucking
pitch for a
lower,
base hit.
you're a fucking lower body beast. Why are you not on my offensive and or defensive line? Like, because I smoke more fucking reefer than Snoop Dogg. Christ. I'm lucky I'm on the fucking golf team. Oh. Yeah, tough shit, huh? Welcome to high school. Like, I have no desire to play football. At no point would my parents ever sign that consent form. So that ain't happening, bro. Sorry, I'll play golf. Yeah, but you could quit golf. Like, dude, he was on me for 4 years.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking.
You need to
there,
quit
Matt.
golf. Your future's in football. Oh my God, your lower body is just a... You could just destroy people.
They only need a single...
Well, nudge, wink, 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 nudge, nudge. But no, like, for real, like, I could squat damn near anything. Like, my legs were ridiculous in high school. I've since lost pretty much all of that definition. But in high school, they were damn good. So there was always that point where the football coach just, God, every year, dude, you gotta come play for me. Oh my God, like, hey man, I'm on the golf team. Did he get kicked off last year? Yeah, but I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. That's not what I wanted. That's a bad idea. Oh my God, I'm totally toast. This is not what a hot box is, Matt. Stop saying that. A hot box involves like a 1992 Honda that probably has 182,000 miles on it and at least 7 high school kids in it. If you can't figure out what else is going on, I literally just mentioned why I couldn't play football, and it really coincides with what I'm mentioning here.
First pitch on its way.
Why'd I get kicked off? Oh, all sorts of good stories. So let's see, the one memorable one, the really, really memorable one, other than me basically just being an ass to my coach, and I deserved it a couple of times. The memorable one, though, my senior year, we have this one player, Brian, who wound up being not a PGA pro, but an instructor. So, you know, like PGA certified, qualified, whatever. Really fucking good player. Went to state every year, won it. You know, would shoot under par pretty much every time he played. Just ridiculously good player, right? So I'm good friends with him and everything. Like, you know, we had hung out since we were kids. And, you know, didn't think anything of the whole stature of who he is and nothing. You know, like, we just, you know, we're high school kids. We have fun joking around and doing stupid shit. We're high schoolers. Where are we at? All right, we're up by like 2. 2.5. Anyways, so, like, we're at the practice course. Our country club that actually let us, I don't know why, but let us use that as our home course. It was the worst fucking course. It was so narrow. So I shot like shit. But it wasn't for normal shots. I got on the green, no problem. It was my putting. My putting was horrendous. We played 9 holes and I had 36 putts. Think that through. 36 is pretty much par for 9 holes. I got that in just putts. It was bad. It was fucking bad. I 4-putted everything, dude. I could not putt. I was terrible. So we come back in and Brian's like, you know, oh man, dude, that had to hurt, man. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. I hate this fucking putter. Like, I'm just gonna fucking go break it now. He's like, can I do it? Yeah, sure, have fun, bro. So I hand him my putter and he just goes over to the nearest tree and just beats the shit out of it. And in one swing, because it had a graphite shaft, believe it or not, just one swing hits this tree with such force that it breaks the shaft and the head comes flying off, right? Because of the force of this whole thing. Goes around the side of the tree. Goes flying all the way towards the clubhouse, and this entire time I'm watching the art going, oh fuck. And it just goes straight into the middle of a glass table and shatters the fucking thing. My coach immediately turns around because, like, he's driving up on a golf cart and he just immediately stops and turns around because he hears this thing break. Fucking comes right back to us and goes, what just happened? And Brian goes up and he's like, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. So, and he explains the whole story about what happened, and then he was the one that hit the tree and everything. Coach turns to me and kicks me off the team.
Take the field here tonight. They come in
Like,
on
wait
the
a minute,
heels of
what?
victory last
Like,
time
yeah,
out,
get the
but
fuck
they've
off
been a
my
bad
team.
stretch
Brand's like,
recently,
no, 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 no,
losing
no.
5
It
of
was
the
my
last 8 ball
fault.
games.
I'm taking the fault,
Yeah,
or I'm
man,
taking the
we're
blame
looking
on
at
this
a
one.
team
It's,
right
you know,
now
it's
that's
me.
playing some
You know, it's not
average
him. He didn't do
baseball through 4
anything.
games of this
Mind you,
homestand.
yeah, it's
They
his
split
putter.
2-2
I'm the
D-Roll.
one that
And I
broke
think
it.
they
I broke the
expect a little
table.
bit
I'm
more.
gonna pay
Yeah,
for
you
it.
don't
I'm
wanna be
going
playing
inside right
average
now to
baseball
tell
in front
them.
of your home
You know,
fans. They need to find a way to win
like
this
fully
game
taking the blame, and I'm like,
try
thank you,
take
man. You
3
know,
out of the first
and the
5
coach
of
is
this
like, no, get the
homestand.
fuck off my team. Like, oh, come on, man. That wasn't even my fault. The 36 putts are deserving of getting kicked off the
Here it
team,
comes
but
on 0-2.
not this. Like that,
Chopped weakly
like
to the
I'm not
left.
trying to sell him out, but that was Brian, dude.
And
Like, you
that's
know,
the
and
first
even
out.
he's selling himself out. Like that's not fair. Come on.
So here's how
So I
the
thought that was
San Diego
probably the best
Padres are
one that I got kicked
positioned
off for.
defensively.
Other than that, it was calling out
Take a
cheaters,
look at infielder
who
Freddie
then also got
Galvis.
kicked off the
Guy
team, but they never
bounced around
reinstated
in the
me.
early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card. He's
Going
stepping
pro in
up one
golf?
of those
Fuck
premium
no.
positions
I was
that
never
matter.
that good.
For him to have a big
God,
day
I
on
wish.
defense.
I've shot par on 9 holes one time in my life. And it was on that course I was talking about where I also had 36
So
putts the one
stepping
time.
in,
So I've also
Dirtbag
shot
Crump.
36
He
for
got
an
on
entire
top of
9
one
holes
and
on
was a
it.
ground out victim
One
last
time.
This game is
Once
rolling right along as
in
we
my
move
entire
into the
life. And
middle
what's up,
innings.
Darts? Good
With
morning.
no score, you'd think
So,
by now one of these two
no,
teams would
I've
be able to
never
get some
considered it
base
because,
runners on and get 'em in,
Jesus.
but that hasn't
Much like
been
that
the
swing,
case.
I'm
No
not
balls and one
that good.
strike.
I was never that good. I'm definitely not now.
Right spot. Come on now,
Into
kid.
the windup. Here comes
Would
the
I have liked
0-1.
to? Yes, but I didn't have the money to
Hit in
practice.
the air down the right field line. But this is
So I
gonna
kept
wind up
working
a
at golf
foul
courses.
ball.
Like, that was my thing in high school, is I worked at golf courses so I could play for free. And drink. Mostly
Into the
drink.
windup. Here
But I
comes
could
the
play for
0-2
free, so it was free
pitch.
practice on my home
And a
courses. I kept
good
working
bite
at
to
them.
that slider as he swings through it for
So
the
it was kind of
first out
funny.
the
Like, I was
inning.
always working at the
So
course when I
still
got kicked
nothing
off the
against
team.
him
So,
on
like, the team kept
scoreboard
coming
here in
back
the
in, and
fifth
here's
as
me
we
working
check
at the
out
course. Like,
league
what's up, dudes?
leaderboard for team
Coach would
ERA.
yell at me every time,
And
what the
as
hell are
of
you doing
right
here? I'm
now,
like,
these
sir, I
guys
work
find
here. Can you
themselves
watch
in
your
the number
language,
5
please? Or I'm
spot
going to
in
have
that
to ask you and the
category
rest
in
of the team to
NL.
leave. He hated my ass. He still does.
Stepping into the
Good old
box,
Mr. Kane.
Dirtbag
That
Crump.
motherfucker
He looked to
hated me.
bounce back after striking out his last time
The
up.
feeling was mutual.
First offering on its way.
Happy Gilmore. See, now you see why I like Happy Gilmore so much. You want to know the funny thing? I'm actually decent at doing the Happy Gilmore swing. I'm actually pretty decent at it.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ooh, leftover pizza. Fuck yeah.
And that
I
one
love
stayed
cold
too
pizza.
low, apparently.
See, this is a tough call for me. I almost like cold pizza more than I like warm pizza. And I love me some warm pizza. So let me make that
1-1.
very clear. I absolutely adore warm pizza. I'm not shitting on it or denouncing it in any way, shape, or form.
And the throw to first is in time,
But
so the leadoff man is
I
gone
love
here
some
to
cold
start inning
pizza.
number 7.
Something about it, it just, so good. Lukewarm pizza? Nah, see, like, it's got to be, like, right out the oven for me.
Dirtbag Crump, no hits in 3 tries
Oh,
so
warm
far.
soda,
He struck
what?
out once.
Oh, no. No.
From the
I will not
stretch.
have any of that. No,
Now a
I
check
check.
swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Guys, if this
Ugh.
is anything to
What-
go
what-
by, we're going
what
to have
soda,
a close
out of
race on
curiosity?
our hands for the division. However, we're only partway through the season, so how much more
Oh,
importance do you
Finn,
put
that
on this
sucks,
game?
dude.
Hey, one of the things, Matt, you have to stay focused. And D-Roll,
He just
even though
jam it into the
they're third in
ground, I
standings
assume?
Right now, there's a lot.
That's not
Out he
enough.
jumps on this one.
Not
It's
enough.
high and deep to center.
He's catching it.
And as
No, he
Dodger
didn't.
fans
Sweet
have
cuddles.
heard for
Yes,
years,
tied it in the ninth.
he
Fuck
is
yes.
out of here.
Ooh, you actually get +3 batting clutch. You can get it.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again.
Oh, God. Pepsi and Mountain Dew warm? Fuck no. Oh, God. Of all things, those. Fuck no.
And
Oh.
this is an all-familiar
Mountain
sight,
Dew
something
warm
we've
is
seen
so
all
nasty,
season
and
long.
Pepsi would be
When they
just
need a
pure
clutch hit
bubbles.
or an offensive blast, he's their
Oh,
go-to
on that note,
guy,
y'all.
And this is just
On
one
the note of
example
Pepsi,
in a long
you know how they have
line
wild
of
cherry
events.
Pepsi?
And that
Does anyone know where I'm
saved
going with this already?
33 on the season for him, matching my career best
They,
for a season.
They
The
made
difference
wild
is he
cherry
still has a chance to
cola
notch number 34.
flavored
Another
Oreos.
nice outing from him.
And this evening's contest comes to a close.
Wild cherry
5-3, the final. The
cola
Los Angeles Dodgers used
Oreos.
the 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win.
There's also kettle corn, and the one that really disgusted me, although kettle corn seems like that would be fucking disgusting in there. Do you like pina coladas? And puking up Oreos in the rain? Because you can do that now.
For watching MLB Network.
Do you like pina colada? No. We said no.
From downtown San Diego, MLB Network has baseball from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres.
Ooh, Curiso. Or Curiso, you've seen the ones that have Orange Crush and A&W root beer in them, right? Because those are phenomenal. Both of those are really phenomenally good.
Danny Salazar is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's
wait, Vanilla Coke is back? Really?
Many runs.
That was a little too sweet for me.
Continue to do that.
Yeah, too much fermentation or whatever. It burns you. Yeah, I get the heartburn thing from it too. I know exactly what you mean there.
Dirtbag Crump, as he'll get his first opportunity in
oh yeah, if you find them, they're really good. They're actually really good. It seems bizarre, like warm root beer in there. It really works. I'm as shocked as you, but it really worked.
Number 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of
the orange ones are good. Like it's Crush, quite literally, like in the middle. It's really good.
Been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far.
Plus, I like eating Pop-Tarts, you know, uncooked, raw, whatever you want to call them, anyways.
On this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
So that works too, obviously, because both of them work really well in normal form, anyways.
If they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Cordero is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Ew, see, I don't drink coffee, so I'd be out on that one, Christopher. Oh god, the cinnamon Oreos are so fucking good. Those are just so addictive. Almost as bad as the bless you. Almost as bad as the vanilla cupcake.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Goldfish. Couldn't think of the word.
Huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize.
You have chocolate chip cookie dough Pop-Tarts? What?
2 balls and no strikes.
We don't have those here. If they don't make it in the MLB, there are a bunch of minor leagues. So AAA, AA, single A, and almost all of them also have sub-leagues like... I can't think of the right fucking word for it now. But they've also got like, you know, like developmental league or that's the NBA's one, but whatever. You know, they've got a few other ones all kind of spread out. So like there are tons of teams. Now you're not going to make anywhere near the same money, and it's all still within organizations. So, you know, like you would still have to be signed by the Dodgers or something, but you know, they'd be like, all right, you're going to AA because you're not good enough to play for us. But, you know, we still have these other teams, so why don't you go report to this one, play with them for a while, and if you improve, come back up.
But not before the lone hit in the inning, the solo home run.
Oh, it's not the D-League anymore? No shit. When did they change that?
Half of inning number 4. Huh. Padres lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dirtbag Crump. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out.
The one Lakers guy last year fucking made a name for himself coming out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is...
Yeah, there's independent leagues as well. You just don't hear about them on, like, you know, ESPN or anything.
They need to rally, so
but you are correct. Yeah, there's tons.
Plays off again, and it's 2-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point.
They're improving the pay in the D-League. It's probably to keep people away from being in fucking LeVar Ball's thing.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Don't you just want to be in NBA development instead of bullshit development?
Just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category.
It's amazing how much of a difference there is between the ERAs here. That difference between first and second is immense.
Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Well, they basically doubled the pay. Damn.
Ground ball to third. Way to get dirt.
Dude, I'd been okay with 3,600 a month. Fucking $7 a month? Yeah, dude, I'll yeah.
What a play.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still
Yeah, they're trying to poach college. Exactly. Exactly, Spades.
Did that too.
And that's the thing, is they're trying to keep people away from being like, well, I can just, you know, skip over college and basically just go straight into that new league that LeVar Ball's going to make, and I'll develop enough where I'll be in the NBA within 3 years anyways, but I'll be getting paid. It's like, no, dude, just go to the fucking developmental league. If you can, and if you can't, well, that might be a problem in the first place. Then maybe you consider the fucking other shit.
Taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard.
Quit swinging at first pitches.
The game is over.
I've really got to be more patient. I'm being horrible with this tonight.
A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. The race for the division.
Wow, your mom actually wants to play football? Start introducing her to CTE scans. Fucking all sorts of shit. Like, dude, there's concussions and just, yeah, start introducing her to all the nasty shit that can happen from football, and she'll start being like, you know, baseball seems good.
Take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and even at that point, if he wants to play football, it's going to kind of be his choice, honestly, to an extent. I mean,
very many crooked numbers.
Stepping in, Dirtbag Crump, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
Stay ahead right here. Hey, let it rip one time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini win.
And we'll have to leave it there as
Excuse
the
me.
play is made here to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Dodgers lead it 1-0.
hey, Baco. How you doing, dude?
Riding in once again.
Good old Grape Ape.
One of the keys to securing
Always fucking
a win,
hybrid out
they
here,
want to
though.
keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Crump, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State, is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today. So it looks very likely, at least, that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being...
Next to the plate for the Padres, Rodney Trimble. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Where it cut him off there. You literally have to take a step back. Or you just have to take a step back and literally fuck yourself. Is all I could think.
And there's out number 2.
Where's Brian Dozier? He is in Oakland, I believe.
That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Weakly to the left. Crump charging. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We played 4. Digging in once again, Dirtbag Crump.
Third baseman, Dirtbag.
Hey, girl.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Once again, don't swing at first pitches, kids. Even though they look good and you hit them well, yeah, just don't do it. If you're in a slump, then start doing it. I really have no idea where Taffy's at.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
The batter number 6.
What? I don't want to watch this.
And here's the former prize Dodger.
Can I not do the next appearance yet?
Calhoun. Looks like double-barreled action now in the
Nice to make that easier.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Hedges. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. On the third baseline, Rain.
Yeah, floated. That
force out
Jesus.
And the side is retired.
Great idea.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So striding in, Dirtbag Crump. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Actually got 8 RBIs in my last 7 games.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a
again,
miss
they look
just
good.
behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater
Because
by
it's a video game player and I made it look funny.
And a check swing. Did he go around?
Like you realize this isn't reality,
says
right?
The first base umpire. It's ball 1. Again, a 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight.
Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could. A chance to be the hero.
Gets dirt. Loves it. He gathers the throw.
Dirtsy gets
He's
dirty?
out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
In the former home of Ken
Here's another
Caminiti.
look at that highlight reel play with Show Track. He didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop.
Distance covered, 4 feet.
Across the diamond to record the out. Nice work.
Woo, he really had to move to get that one.
Next up for Los Angeles, Dirtbag Crump. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
Bacon salsa mac and cheese sounds
fucking
good.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and
Such
then
an
make their
athlete.
adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right
Coach,
here.
I'm winded, man.
The 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Here we go, boys.
You just say, here we go, whores? Because that's pretty much what I heard him say.
The 1-1 pitch. Cutter
Wow.
misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
In
Jesus,
today's
Matt,
game,
learn to
everybody's
math.
trying to work off the mound north
It's like, wait a
south,
minute, it's not
trying to
3-1.
elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right
Now
there.
it's 3-1.
But I can tell you, as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east
Well, who girls
west
across the pond,
than to
so
have you call
it's
that
morning
high
for her.
Willie Calhoun would be next.
And give us the lead. I can't outright win it yet, though. Even though it doesn't look like it, we're the road
Takes
team.
this the other way to right.
And
he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for LA.
Why was it in his
change
throwing
in the
hand?
Score, it's 3-3. Coming to the plate now, Dirtbag Crump.
Third baseman. Dirtbag
Got the lead.
Crump.
Hey, 2 away now.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making
What is
better
this
pitches.
dude's zone?
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Outside, that's a ball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common
Thanks,
pitch in
thank
that
you, man.
count, but he did well to
Thank you,
spit on it
dude.
there.
The 1-2.
Why would you chase that?
Bellinger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
that didn't work either. Throw it away.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Yimi Garcia.
0 for 6. That was a good day. Yeah. No, thank you. God, that takes forever sometimes. That's only +1 plate vision we haven't done in a while. Not that I'm anywhere near that cap. Pretty much going to be right up on our cap on stealing. Just cap out our durability, because, you know, Mr. Reliable only gets 90. Seems legit. Although I've never been injured. So, yeah. That has durability as well, huh? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Dirtbag can fly. Dirtbag goes over 6, gets benched. Yeah, give me one of those days. I believe I can fly. Think I ought to call the carpet guy. 'Cause I just sweat all over the swamp.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty.
The
And
fuck
one
is the guy in the
inning.
Oh, hey, we're actually wearing our July 4th shit. Wow, they put that in. Props, I didn't know they had that.
Now batting, third baseman, Dirtbag Crumb.
And that's in there for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful.
Well, that
not
was
just
stupid.
for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery.
Love how
and
nobody
awfully
slips
wet
either.
when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention
Wow.
to the conditions
4
on
4
the field.
6 4.
Sometimes we
Wow,
use the
those are some
phrase
crazy
runs
innings.
coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that. 12-9, the final in this one. Arizona put up a 4 spot in the opening
Perks do what they
frame
say.
on the way to victory. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the second. Julio Urias will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan
And
Plesac,
we're wearing the same
what do you
hats
got?
again, because you would
Hey, Matt,
totally
we'll
do
give you a
that.
chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20. So he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if
Suarez.
he's on point early in this one here today.
Well, guys, you take a look at this
Just once per game on
Diamondback
most of
squad
them.
as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Good time
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip. The start to it, they're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together.
That is not coming
Hang on
back.
Now, this ball is
Way
into
back.
left field, and this one ain't coming back. This
I
ball is
just
gone.
said that, Matt. Jesus Christ. Of all the fucking lines he could have said. What the fuck?
A solo shot here to left, number 25 for him on the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dirtbag Crump. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 1-0
Oh,
swung
got
on
ahead
and
of it.
missed, strike one. Still only one out in the inning.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on.
Close enough. I had a swing.
Another 1-2 delivery. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Good man.
The 2-2.
And that sucked. You might want to move, ump.
Is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Damn it.
Standing in, Dirtbag Crump. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Bellinger gets his lead at first, nobody out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
Jumping on a lot on that.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2 and 2, though.
No, it wasn't. If I take it that easily, it wasn't that close.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Line to the right
down.
side.
Thank
And
you.
that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
On the third base line. On to first, and there were 2 down.
I don't know why, but just I have this weird desire to make like the most strange like breakfast burger concoction like ever.
Digging in and looking for more. Dirtbag.
It's a lot of 2s and 5s in my stats.
Started in the home half
Hitting
of the
255, 25 homers, 55 RBIs.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right.
And we ruined
a
it.
base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the
Illuminati
inning.
confirmed.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
We do the triangle thing. We're not representing Rockaware. We're fucking representing the Illuminati.
Center fielder, Andrew.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Austin Barnes waits on deck. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He's running. This is on the ground over to first.
Get this out of the
And
double
this will
play.
work
Go
as
ahead and
a
throw it to third.
sacrifice as they get the out
Damn.
at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he hasn't quite had the same
you want
fortune
what?
at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far.
Hey, we got one here. Hey, get your pitch up there.
2 balls
Ooh,
and a
I
strike
slipped
to
a lot
count to
there.
Austin Barnes.
Ooh.
And he's safe.
Lucky.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Rooster. if he wasn't nicknamed Punky as a kid, that y'all did something wrong.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
Three and one. Tim LaCastro waits on deck. Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2.
Capers.
Takes his lead at third with one away.
Now, as weird as it is, like, I always thought I would hate olives. As fucked up as this is, though, like, my dad was one of those weird-ass motherfuckers that put olives on pizza. Yeah, my father's son. Yeah, I like it, too.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And with first base open, the last thing.
But I don't like him in any other fashion, so I don't know. It's weird.
So no harm done.
Cook him and put him in cheese and sauce. Yeah, we're okay there. See, for me, it's only green. Like, no.
In the dirt and block
only green olives. Black olives are just a little too sharp somehow.
Tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice two-seam.
So yeah, we're the weird family. We put green olives on.
Swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So striding forward now.
Man, if I could get my shoulder to pop
once. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
7 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Yeah, you wouldn't be this far in the game on 39 pitches.
Back and he falls
unless you're Greg Maddux. But even then, I would question if you're going to be this far in. Well, he's a pitcher. Pitchers don't have batting averages usually. They don't get many at-bats.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Back to 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Los Angeles.
And yet he still only pitched 7 innings. They immediately took him out of the game after letting him hit.
Julio Urias earns his 6th winning decision.
Are you fucking kidding me? What type of decision was that by the manager? Oh, just let him get the last out of the inning and then take him out. Wait, what? Fucking what? Pinch hit for him. You're bringing another pitcher in.
And the Los Angeles Dodgers could see some great battles out of these two next on the show.
Yeah, at least keep him in at that point, like, or have him be like Madison Bumgarner, and at least worthy of the at-bat. But yeah, like was pointed out, the 111 batting average, he's no mad bum. He's a bum, possibly mad, but he's, well, he may be a mad bum. But you see where I'm going here.
To try to get him and the team in the win column.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dirtbag Crump. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, guys, these
no reason, though, if you're not keeping him in or even letting him face another batter, then fucking let someone off your bench get in at bat. Later in the season, it is, especially.
This is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to
you're going to expand your rosters to 40 men at one point, and you know, you're going to have a ton of people not playing.
Get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please.
801 hits. Wow, that's a hell of a stat. That's kind of cool.
Brings to their offense.
Here's D. Gordon.
I know, like it rains every fucking home game. You notice that too, dude? Dude, I do not remember the last home game we had that was not raining on us. Whether it be day, night, whatever. That was a weird stab.
And that's the 2nd out.
What? Did you see that shit? Hold on. We need to... There's no way that looks natural at any speed, I'm sure. Yeah, it looks a little more natural from this angle. Except for the body contortion. Jesus Christ, Dirtbag almost did the fucking splits. Coach, you're gonna have to LeBron me. I pulled my groin. Actually, your daughter pulled my groin. Get off the field! Okay, sorry. But I'm the leading vote getter at third base. Baskerjan says it all the time.
First pitch on its way.
I gotta stop swinging at first pitch is otherwise I'm gonna get sent down to AAA because I suck.
For the second out of the inning.
But person controlling me, I'm the leading vote getter at third base. I really got to replace that with "Give me bitches." I'm gonna get copyright claimed by "Give me bitches." I'm using it all the time. Fuck 'em.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this.
Actually, I could really troll you guys. Remember how I keep bringing up Notchpan? Might remember this. If Notch is hanging around, she'll probably recognize the mention of this. I've played this in Eddie Ruckus's channel before, so she'll already know. There was a band that I used to have to mix for that I had to record one time, and I actually found the recording. So. Yeah, they were. It's that cover band that went from Elvis to Jump Around with like the 45-year-old like total fucking moron dad figure trying to sing Jump Around, and then Elvis.
The first pitch to him.
And he wasn't even the lead singer.
Now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
With like the horrible rendition of what's going on with like the in case she was so fucking nervous while she was singing.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
What's going on? Like, okay, that doesn't work. Jesus fuck.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
That was loud as fuck. Hi, Coach's daughter. I'm a little busy at the moment, and you're distracting me.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Please sit down, because Dad asked, though. See, you distracted me. God damn it.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Ricky Carr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I was shocked by that one too. Sting and Shaggy.
Hit to third. Oh, and he has some
Good to see
trouble
Shaggy. Saw him banging for 12 hours.
No play as he reaches first
Sting
base
just.
safely.
Hey, this game is close
What?
right
No,
here,
that was me
but I'll
actually.
take you
But
inside the mindset, even
stop
if it
watching.
was a blowout.
Thanks.
I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Los Angeles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Michael Inoa earned his 5th win of the year. Robbie Huff is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned.
Damn, he gave him 1 earned. Dude's 2-9. He takes a loss. Fuck, man. Fuck. Ugh, that batting clutch. Oh, pardon me. That was painful. Not what I meant. Do this and then... Wow, Texas, Colorado, Texas, then the All-Star game. Alright. We keep taking contact because, oh my god, do we need it? Who does Texas have? Carter Barrett. Great name. Let's see. Jorge Soler. Von Hahn. Von Hahn? Great name. Von Hahn. Hey, Demonic. Yeah, if I knew anybody capable of even doing, like, still frame shit for that, I would totally do it. Like, yeah, let's put it this way, we still have an open emote spot. So that should probably tell you, like, note that I don't have an overlay. Should tell you how many artists I know at the moment.
We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Texas Rangers.
2022.
Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Stephen Yang will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row.
God damn, it's already 4-0.
Start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves.
That seemed kind of
weird.
weird.
They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king
What's
of
up,
the
90?
hill. You move the ball
Excuse me again. Damn, halfway through your name, too. What's up, 90 night?
Very
How you
good
doing, man?
pitcher's umpire.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in
Well,
right
it'll be
center.
all right, Matt one.
Dietrich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
It sounded like he called him
This team
Nero.
can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people...
So stepping in, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat. And they'll try
I
to
got
get
drafted
him
by
out in front to
Baltimore.
Start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away.
Excuse me, salary
Ball
dumped.
1.
Well, it wasn't really me that got the salary dump there, but they salary dumped.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line.
Dude with the beard.
And it'll fade
Kashner and
just at
myself
the
to
end and winds
Cleveland
up
for
a
Matt
long
Belisle,
foul
and
ball.
then Cleveland had me for like 2 or 3 years, and after the first year, they fucking straight benched me because they had so many infielders.
2-1.
So they wound up cutting me. They didn't even give me an arbitration offer or anything. So I actually got free agency after 3 years.
The 2-1 home. And this is on the ground now.
And ironically, it was Baltimore and LA that offered me contracts. So I'm like, I guess we're going to LA.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrus.
Weakly to the left. And the throw to first
That is the
is in
weirdest
time.
angle.
One
You can
gone.
never see where your throw goes.
In is Jorge Soler.
Wow, 220.
Jorge Soler.
This is why the Cubs traded you. And apparently so did the Royals.
This one's down to third. Crump with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, it was back in JTV days. Like 7 or 8 years ago.
Ready for another shot now. Dirtbag Crump. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1. Drury at second with 2 down.
Come on, guy.
Hey, 2 away now.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Odor is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump.
Third baseman, Dirtbag.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Damn.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's
just like that.
Right here.
Hot shot down
I
the
knew
line.
he had a fastball.
And
I will stay at
for
first.
His first base hit in this one. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Digging in and looking for more, Tim LaCastro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses.
Your pitcher
for ball
sucks.
4. First and second now to start the inning. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. There's one.
I was
on to
hoping
first, a double play.
Wow, he actually did it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Pablo Villarreal. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cyber. What's up, dude? So what you're saying is that Dreamer's just a teenage dirtbag?
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Because if you think about it, you know someone that has 2 tickets to Iron Maiden.
That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Guard the hold'em right here. Let's go.
Why would they allow that given that there's a rule completely against it, 90?
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dietrich is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers leave 1.
It's like saying they should let you bring a fucking automatic shotgun on the field so that you can just fucking kill everyone else so that you win the game automatically by default.
Ready once again, Dirtbag Crump. He singled his last time up.
Hey, Annie. How you doing, dude?
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and chopped up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 7-4.
Oh no, we only had 7 runs before the top of the 9th. God forbid it was unfruitful.
Put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way. It's time for baseball on MLB
I play video games, DJ. Once again, you realize this is not reality, right? That's the second time I've had to question this on you.
And the Texas Rangers.
Again, this is not reality. This is a video game. I have a controller in my hand.
Yohander Mendez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
Hey, what's up, Sammy? Hey. So where were you hiding at? Yeah,
digging in for his second at-bat, Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Love how you sit down. Cuteness.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I'll actually get to hear that, Murph.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s,
or velocity.
early 2000s, guys wanted to attack
I'll be here all week.
West, get you leaning left, right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run.
Roll somebody else up, Stubbs.
Not the case with the high fastball.
Ain't nothing stopping you.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rangers on top here, 4-1.
Crazy.
Ready for another chance? Number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 15.
Okay, hold on. Need my hand.
Grounded to third.
Oh my God, Dirtbag, no. Okay, there we go.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside.
I gotta get my camera working again so you guys can see how Tabby sits down. You'll quite honestly laugh your ass off.
Shot. Dirtbag Crump. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Turkey leg up in the air. Yeah, you do.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of
best hitter, great hitter.
This team going. So if I'm on the mound right now,
makes the best
really
hits.
Want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Love you too. How are you?
Belted high
Get
and
out of here.
deep into right center.
Get
Looking
out of
up
this
is the
ballpark.
center fielder at the track.
Gone.
The wall. Gone into the home bullpen.
Cut that lead in
for
half.
a home run.
Hi.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3.
Boy, that was a terrible audio
game.
cut. Like, you could have put another second in there and and with that, it's a 6-3 game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
One guy in the bullpen that just lifted both of his legs up for no reason. Damn, Yelich had me here.
Last time through was a base hit. Got to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready to take his hacks again. Dirtbag Crump.
Still 6'5".
Follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has, and he might have another one.
Get
as
up,
this
get
is
up, get
hit
up,
high
get up.
and deep out to left.
Did he catch that?
And he will
you
make the
motherfucker.
play. 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught. And
Christian goddamn Yelich, everyone.
Tying run.
Son of a
Well,
bitch.
it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 1-run game, 6-5, the final today.
So close. We almost came back. Almost. I could have at least been on base for that.
Afternoon baseball.
God, that was
now
robbery.
from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park.
Deep in the fart of Texas. I mean, hard.
Ricky Bellamy,
Damn it.
Massachusetts
Wow, 272.
right-hander will get the start in this
How
one.
is he only
What do we
6
need
and
to know
5?
here, Danny?
Jesus.
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of
Also,
his
did
last
that
3
background
starts,
music
so
sound like Crisis
you know
Core to
he
anyone
wants
else?
to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
In
Should have
there
gone
for
for it.
strike 1, 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game.
That makes up for
Meanwhile now, this
Yelich
is
goddamn
a fair
robbing me
ball
last
down the
time.
line in left, and
Also,
that ought to be
Yelich
good
isn't in
for extra
left.
bases.
Huh.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Crump's
One
odor.
team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's
Oh, it wasn't
got to
that
have
bad,
the
Andy.
pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Up next for the Rangers, Elvis
Oh, my pleasure,
Andrus.
Demonic.
He reached base
Thank you for
on an
being here,
error
man.
and later came around to score last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Third. Crump has it.
Here comes the pitch. Third. I love how it
Throw
cuts
in
off
time
parts
at
of
first for
the
route
the
number
announcers
2.
talking. Programming.
Trying to
God,
pick
I was
things
so
up where
bad
we
at
left
that.
off. Dirtbag
I tried.
Crump
I
will
thought it
try
was
to
interesting.
follow up
Like,
the
it
double
is
in his
interesting to
last
me. It's just
at-bat
I'm
with another
fucking
big hit
terrible
right
at
here.
it. And just, boy, right there, I lose interest if I'm really bad at something. So I tried, but yeah, no. I'm good at math. Figured it'd be a decent enough thing to look into.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Tonight, Dreamer? Oh, wait, sorry. Tonight. Hold on. Okay, there you go. You have to, like, sing directly through your fucking nostrils, but plug them at the same time.
He swung on and missed.
Was
He got
not
it
my
on
pitch.
strikes.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because
That's an ass.
he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are
In is Jorge Soler.
Dead ass dope. Yeah, it's somewhere between math, logic, and languages. It's the languages that fuck with me. The logic I'm okay with. Math I'm definitely okay with. The logic side of it, though, it's like, I mean, the yes-no factor is fine. It's just it gets so mind-numbing that you fuck something up and don't realize it, and then you have to scour it to figure out where you lost something along the way. That's where I was like, oh my god, dude, how does this not work? Oh no, I gotta go line by line. No, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good.
Next
Found
up
it.
for Los Angeles, Dirtbag Crump. He'll look to bounce back after striking out.
Yeah, and then you fix,
time up.
or you think you fix something, you wind up with 2 more errors, and you're like, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna compile my foot in your ass if you don't goddamn get this working.
Hits this one hard the other way. Andrus on to first, and they get them both.
Again, quit swinging at
That's
first
a great
pitches.
example there of why the sinker
Simple.
is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Yeah, we're talking when I was trying this. This was
here and standing in
99.
Dirtbag Crump, and he does
Yeah, it was
so
about 2000.
representing the possible go-ahead run.
Hey, Mucus. I just bit the shit out of my tongue. Ow.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That hurt like hell.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Clearly trying to control the running game with the
Yeah, but now it's working. Why is it working? Why am I questioning this? Fuck it.
Control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it
Blind,
has
thank you,
a
man.
tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Maybe don't swing at second pitches either.
On to first,
Safe.
it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
That really hurt. And welcome back, NoFlow. Running into a lot of double plays in that game. Jesus Christ. Really? Colton Brewer and he's not on Milwaukee? You're missing an opportunity here. Although, apparently not much of one. Jesus. That's a bad pitcher, dude. Holy Christ. Why would anyone use that? Oh yeah, when you get something where it works the first time, you're like, oh shit, something screwed up. What did we do? Oh god, no. I fucked up somewhere. I know I did. It'll show up soon. Yeah, drag bunting. Wow, I'm at a lot of current caps. Jesus, it's a lot of clutch. It's a lot of power. It's, you know, we don't have a lot of speed. Let's take the speed. Every time it shows up, I've been taking it, so. Something about his face, or his head, or something just creeps me out. Oh, what do we get? Plate discipline and power. Those two things don't mix. good. They're on a win streak. Fucking amazing. Like $2 canceling each other out. Great. Now all you can think of is that Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns has just enough of every disease on Earth where it like balances out perfectly, and the doctor explains it to him by pushing them all through a door and slamming them in there.
A beautiful summer night in Southern California.
It's a lot like this.
Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Rockies look for their 7th straight victory. Next.
I'm indestructible. No, that is not what I said, even in the slightest, sir. I don't pay you for your opinion.
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Batting fifth.
Next for the
Well, here's the thing. When you're ready to go, that's the time to do it, no flow. I mean, if you're going to. Now, here's the thing. Do I recommend going to college? I'm going to tell you no. But at the same point, there's a lot of things where, like, you have to have that, you know, whatever degree to be able to get into it. Obviously, nursing would be one of them.
And they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty,
I was nervous about audio, too, but I knew it was what I wanted to do.
Season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Special? Is there a T in that word?
Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring.
You mean like me playing this game, Cyber?
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Although I have to imagine they found most of the shit that I've found, too. They just haven't done anything.
1-2.
Pardon me. Nope.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing.
2-2.
It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I'd already be thrown out of this game. I would have fucking told that umpire off, dude.
Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single in his first try. Wilkerson is off at first with 2 away.
Okay. That's enough of that. They will in 3 days. Random lady who paid to see a game against them.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side.
Whose fault was that?
1 left for Colorado. They lead it 1-0. Standing in, Dirtbag Crump. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
My microphone stand would stop moving. There we go.
Right there for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in.
Well, you mean for like the 3rd time in a calendar year span, Who Girl?
After striking out.
I don't know if anyone realized that, but it was fucking twice already.
There for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Well, he's trying to pass a baton, just not the one you're thinking of, and not to who it's normally passed to. In,
I mean, that's just an
that
awesome
sense.
Curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Yeah,
and
please
another
don't.
Foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 3-0. Stepping into the box, Dirtbag Crump, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
You almost fall. You okay?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Not quite enough on that
Rosario
one.
is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Nice passer. Jesus, almost ran right into him.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing
Not gonna be able to hold you up all you're
games
doing
in
this.
a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Wednesday night
hear him
baseball
purring.
now
Jesus.
from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Rockies are looking to collect their eighth
don't
win in a
cliffhanger
row
walk up my
next.
chest. Ow, ow, ow. Jeez. Hi. Hi. There you go.
Michael Inoa, the
See, I got
right-handed
you.
native of the Dominican Republic, will be
Got
the
you.
starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a
Spaz says
strikeout
hi.
walk guy.
My shoulder cap.
Ready now. Dirtbag
Problem is I'm
Crump
sitting so
coming into
upright
this
here
one,
that I
his season run total tops in the National
keep getting
League.
clawed
One
by
of the
him
keys to
repeatedly
securing a
while
win,
trying to
They
play
want to keep the
and
pressure
hold him.
on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted in the
That's
air
why now
out
the
towards
first pitch
left
seems
center.
like a good thing to swing at.
Is right there, one down.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base?
Ow.
I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado.
I still don't know where Blackman went.
Into the box now. Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Let me too.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
Ow, Jesus. Spaz. You don't
Now
need to
the
claw him
1-1
that hard,
pitch.
man. I
And
swear
this
I
is
won't
lifted
drop you.
high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Dahl.
Go, 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 go. Not
He
you.
gets there to make the catch, and that
Jesus.
ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3.
No country
Into
for old
the
men, no
box now.
scrubs, and no gaps in
Dirtbag
this game
Crump.
either.
Third baseman. Dirtbag Crump.
Here
Ow.
comes the first pitch.
Your claws are making the stabby stabbies.
And he's in front of a
Oh,
tight
it's
little
hurt.
slider that
A
time.
lot. Yeah, I love you too, though. You're the best.
Looks at a slider over the outer half
jumping
for
down?
strike 2.
No, it's
So
Spaz.
he threw the slider darting
not
away
gonna
to
work,
him 2 times in a
brother.
row.
Yeah.
Now I don't think
There you
he'll
go.
go for it again.
Sorry.
I'm looking for something hard inside on
You were
this.
trying to
pitch.
balance where there was nothing. I had to hold you up. It
Set
wasn't
to
going to work.
deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to
Oh,
hold
check
back,
that.
But he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang.
Digging
I don't
want to
know how he was going to finish that sentence, because,
he
wow.
doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that loop and a blast, they could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in, Dirtbag Crump. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Now a throw over. Runner's back. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Betts, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
Hey, Tom.
He hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it. Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
And tonight's comes to an end? I should have said game. It's kind of weird.
Southern California weather at its best. MLB The Show welcomes you to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Colorado. Jorge Lopez gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Did it replace him with the Rockies pitcher in the exact same spot? That was weird.
Is that ERA? It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that.
That's a leave a mark. Safe. Awesome.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back.
Yeah, let's not show it hitting the pitcher. It's obviously more important to watch me running. Oops, too far. Oh, the non-pitching elbow. Oh, God, that would hurt like a motherfucker, dude. Oh, jeez. Now that ain't so funny though.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Runner breaks.
Yep, that was a whoopsie.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he
press back, but okay, whatever. I was out anyways.
The tag on him.
Rather a moot point right there, but yeah, no, I pressed the other way.
Dirtbag Crump, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
No one out now. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Nope.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Dirtbag Crump. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Come on, guys. Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Hey, let it rip. One time.
Wow, I'm actually really starting to wonder if I'm actually not getting fucking.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, I can't think of the goddamn name.
One out. Right
Adult version of chicken pox.
1-1 home. Misses.
Yeah.
Ball 2.
All right, 2-1.
The 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
Shingles, thank
We
you.
all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count,
I really
this is
actually
just
wondering
what
now
he's
'cause
looking for.
my
He loves
left
to hit
shoulder
when the count's
literally
in his
just like
favor
broke
this.
out.
The 3-1.
And it definitely wasn't a bite of any
Swinging a ball hit
insect or
softly
anything,
on the
because
ground.
that's like,
But this
there's
will wind
way
up
too
fouled
fucking
as
many.
He runs the count full now.
And I kind of would have noticed that.
Right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Whoa!
Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Jesus, I almost hit another dude. It's the same dude for that matter. I almost hit him twice.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess.
Holy
but
shit.
That's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2
Like I
pitch
said,
in
it
the middle of
literally,
the
my
zone.
shoulder like
Grab your
just
glove and
fucking
splash some
exploded
blood.
in these things. The fuck, cat?
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Andrew Cole.
A ball and 2 strikes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Crump leads off first with 1 away.
Let it fly right here. All right, one time. Right
Runner goes. for
God damn it,
second.
it went too
Now he'll
soon.
Step off.
Went a little bit too early there.
Come on now, get the pitch up there, kid.
Seriously, holy shit.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back.
Oh, that's spreading too. What the fuck?
Hey, roll it up. Play for 2.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
This is flared out towards second.
Oop,
But
shit.
this is hauled
That
in
wasn't the
by
right
second
direction to
baseman.
press.
On to first, and they get the double play.
That was me.
So it's 1 run
Oh,
on
shit.
2 hits, including the home run.
That
No
was a whoops.
errors, and
Also a
no one
whoops
left on
moment.
base.
I'm good at those.
We're through 6 balls.
Nah, same so.
And we are tied 2-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dirtbag Crump, and their runners at the corners now.
And it's not the shoulder spazzles, huh?
Yeah, 1 down now, 1 down.
Hey, your pitch right
He's
here.
set. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now,
It wasn't.
time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy,
damn it.
big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 0-2 home. And
Oh, that's a
attempt
check.
that time, but they'll say
Come
he
on.
broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult call
Jesus,
for
it
an ump
takes
to
that
make.
so much
Taking
further
a
than
look
check
at
should.
slow-mo- Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in
Oh, good. The one song that'll actually fucking copyright claim still to this point. Play something. Thank you. It's like one centralized one where everything's fucking fanning out from. Let's go. More contact. Who's hot over the last 10 games? Elvis Andrews, 163. What?
Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to
The
battle.
bad part is I want to put my fucking shoulder brace on. I goddamn can't, because it's going to go right over this shit.
Jackson Atwood gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the 4th inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now, attempt here. Throw gets the speedy Andrus at first, and the bunt attempt is snuffed out. A chance now to look at the batting order. Next for the Dodgers, Dirtbag.
I'm still leading the NL.
Real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First offering on its way.
God, that is recorded so
Takes a
differently.
look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers
Oh, fuck
team.
me. There's one on my right shoulder now, too.
4-2 over their last 6 games.
Wonderful.
including a
I'm
win
breaking
last
out in
time
something.
out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what?
Amazing.
Now, I
What's
guess
up,
it's
Scotty?
time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if
I would say
they
lean
wanna
into
be
that,
part
but
of
that would have been your
postseason
skull.
picture,
Don't
it's
lean into
time to
that.
get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get.
Goodbye.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air.
Way
and
back.
a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dirtbag Crump. He went deep in his first at-bat.
That's
We'll
really
see what
weird.
he's
It
got
almost
in
looks like
store for us
the
here.
driest fucking skin on top of these fucking bumps.
First offering
Like it's
on its
white.
way.
Like, I know I'm white, but
Lifted
I
in
don't
the
mean
air
like
out
it's
towards
oh
left
hey, it's
center.
peach colored or whatever. Like no, I mean like this is like
Soler is
white.
under it, and he makes the catch
Jesus
for out number
fucking
3.
Christ! What in the fuck did I
Dodgers down
get?
in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
And why is that music so fucking loud?
Here we go now. Let's go.
Digging in to try it again. Dirtbag Crump. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nah, I've had psoriasis. Like I know what psoriasis is. I've had little bouts of it before.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will
say that
make
more
you
times.
pay big time.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Trying to make that 11-1. And so far, pretty good, honestly. Can't really complain. Oh, now I really can't. Nice.
1 run is scored.
2 runs will score.
1 run is in. Throw into third will not be in time.
That's some stories,
It's a 2-run double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row.
Striding in once again, Dirtbag Crump. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
What makes sense is that it is psoriasis, just for the fact that it's showing up for no fucking reason.
He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
What's weird is that it's just both of my shoulders.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
The 0-1.
And right to Donaldson.
Third base, but the runner is back in
Don't
time
think he's
to
gonna miss
avoid
that.
the double play. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Dodgers posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done.
And the other team posted 3, like he literally just finished saying.
Downtown LA and Dodger Stadium on a
Not my selection.
Saturday night. Tonight, game 2 of this
Not from Washington.
weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Walker Buehler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one.
Dad scored, though.
Score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
5 pitches in the bottom of the second. He's fucking heading in the third in, up 10-0.
Here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich.
Let's not.
Ready for another chance?
Oh, good. It's still 10-0.
Crump comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, they put up a 10 spot in the second.
Runner at second with 1 away.
Hit your pitch right here.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Jesus.
And there's out number 2.
Hey, 10-2.
Into the box now, Dirtbag Crump. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I'll sacrifice this out for a third run.
On its way. Now he starts
Not like
to
that, we
chase
won't.
a pitch outside
Nice
and
check.
he can't pull the bat
Nice
back in
fucking
time. It's strike
check.
1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Swing,
Woo.
and there it goes.
10-4.
Deep to left field.
I like your team's pitching.
See you later. Over
God, that's
the
almost the
wall,
same spot I hit the
home
other
run.
one.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 28 on
One of
the
my left is
season,
gone.
and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Fucking weird.
Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our show track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dirtbag Crump, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The Dodgers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off.
And the umpire's like, nah, not giving it. Oh, yeah, hold on, fine. Just chilling there, waiting for him.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
No
Now
thanks.
a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Kid, let's go now.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap around second. He's on his way
not
to
the best of
third.
ideas.
And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
I'll take
Well,
that.
he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
For batter number 6, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun.
He's still a
And
Dodger.
that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Hey, leave right here. Let's go, kid.
And a step off.
Yeah, get your pitch. No
Yep.
one better up there.
Why did they run all the way to second? Just throw the fucking ball.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Hey, drive him in for us. Let's go. We need you.
And now the runner's
God
trying for
damn it.
third. And he'll step off. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Come on, big dog. Need you here.
Pickoff move to second.
Yeah,
and
no.
He'll dive back in
Just
safely.
no.
Crump on second. Calhoun is over at first with 1 away.
Okay, he's on the road. Let's go. Drive him in.